The following is a presentation of Palmetto State Media Group. Eagle football lives here. Tonight's game is brought to you by Beth Branham Law, Zeus and Bailey's Pet Spa, Burkett, and Burkett CPAs, Creekside Restaurant, Sun Solutions, So Everly Perfect Photography, Dunlap Plumbing, Breads and Such, and Game Day Turf Management. Now live for tonight's game is the voice of the Eagles, Steve Knight.
Eagles return back home tonight for Game 2 of the 2026 campaign after a big opening win at home last night by a score of 34-7 over Pillion. Eagles offense put up nearly 450 yards of total offense. They were led by sophomore quarterback Rico Crawford in his first varsity start, threw for 312 yards, including 3 touchdown passes. The Eagles receiving corps put on a show as Richard Harley, Xavion Williams, and Amir Lynch each hauled in long touchdown passes. On defense, the Eagles were led also by Daniel Butts, Jalen Henry, and Sean Peoples, who led the team with a combined 22 tackles, 6 of those for losses and an interception. Also on defense, Keyshawn Glover and Joey Ross added interceptions as Eagles defense was able to shut out Pillion after that initial touchdown, and the offense rattled off 34 consecutive points. It was a big win for Airport. They're back at home tonight. They will face a former region opponent in South Aiken as South Aiken comes in 1-0 on the season. Overbluff. Junior quarterback Tommy Burns III threw for 160 yards, 4 touchdown passes, 2 of those going to Keeson McLeod, who ended up breaking the South Aiken career touchdown receiving record of 18. Looking to build on that tonight, and he's been a problem in the past for the Eagles in 3 games. The young man has hauled in almost 200 total yards on 5 catches and a couple scores. Been a very close series throughout their history. Airport still leads the overall series 14-12, but South Aiken comes in winning 6 consecutive ball games. So it should be an excellent opportunity tonight for Airport to get things going. We appreciate everybody joining us here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. I'm Stephen Knight. My broadcasting partner is Ben Bars, and special sideline reporter tonight that's joining our staff, Lee Williams, as well. Fellas, both of y'all, welcome.
How's everybody doing tonight? We ready for some football? Well, I tell you what, I'm down on the field right behind the players, and they are ready to go. Airport is ready to fly tonight.
Good deal. Looks to be an exciting matchup tonight for Airport. We're still about 25 minutes away. Guys, impressive Ben last week. Rico Crawford comes in, sophomore quarterback, goes 11 out of 18, 312 yards, 4 of the big touchdowns on offense. Was by 56 yards or more, obviously. 3 big strikes through the air, and then Ethan Pringle adds a 65-yard touchdown run late.
Yeah, I don't think any of us was expecting that. I mean, we knew that they had been, changing the game plan, be more of an air raid offense, but, I mean, his throws were on point, and the receivers, caught the ball, which is, we've had trouble with in the past, and everything went perfectly. I mean, he made good throws. He didn't make bad decisions, and you have to give the fellas up front credit for giving him the time to find those.
Yeah, and Lee, if you can still hear us down there, buddy,
yes, sir. After
the big, Pillion opening that game, took that ball and drove down the field, ran about 8 or 9 minutes off the clock. I remember telling Ben, it's going to be real key with our air raid offense. Some adjustments. After they scored in the second quarter, the Eagles defense just came alive and pitched a shutout the rest of the way behind a couple goal line stands.
And you can really tell a big difference in a second-year staff. You got receivers that have been in the system for a year now. You've got all your defensive positions that have been in Coach Key's defensive schemes for a year now, and so it's easier to pick up, so they look a little more fluid on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great thing to see last week, and hopefully that continues tonight as once again South Aiken comes in 1-0 on the season, a former region opponent of Airport. See if Airport can move to 2-0 on the season. Again, they're going to have their hands full, but it should be a very good ball game. Folks, we still got a lot coming your way here on the Palmetto State Sports Network pregame show. Make sure to stand tuned, and we appreciate you listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
If you want personalized service from an attorney who cares about you, call the law offices of Beth Brenham. When you're facing some of life's toughest challenges, you want an attorney that will be by your side. Combining compassion and experience, we offer comprehensive services for your legal needs. Call Beth Brenham Law today at 803-227-3552 or visit her website at bethbrenhamlaw.com. That's bethbrenhamlaw.com. Get on the path to results today. Beth Brenham Law.
At Game Day Turf Management, we pride ourselves on delivering top-quality, game-ready turf. Maintaining that high standard requires expert care, and we're here to help. We offer customized maintenance programs tailored to your field's needs. With over 20 years of experience, we provide full-service facility management and can collaborate with your existing staff. We began with natural grass fields and have evolved into a leader in synthetic turf services. For more information, visit us at GameDayTurf.net. That's GameDayTurf.net. Game Day Turf Management is a proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Need to make a bold impression? Sun Solutions at 345 Dreer Road in West Columbia is your one-stop shop for all things printing, branding, and marketing. From eye-catching banners and vehicle wraps to professional printing, direct mail, branded merch, and full-scale marketing, we do it all under one roof. Big ideas deserve big execution. Visit sunsolutionsUSA.com or stop by today and let's bring your brand to life. Print, promote, deliver. Sun Solutions.
Leaky faucet? Backed up drain? Big job or small, Dunlap Plumbing handles it all. We specialize in residential and commercial plumbing with fast, reliable service you can count on. No gimmicks, no guessing, just honest work done right the first time. Call or text 803-600-1600 today. That's 803-600-1600. Dunlap Plumbing, where quality flows.
Burkett, Burkett & Burkett CPAs is proud to honor the memory of Horace Burkett, captain of the BC football team in 1947, and his homecoming queen, Catherine Burkett. We are grateful to our dad and mom for their many years of devotion and service to the Casey, West Columbia communities, and we try every day to walk in their footsteps. If we can help you or your family with any accounting or financial needs, we will be happy to assist you. Visit our website at burkettcpas.com.
The starting lineups are brought to you by Beth Branham Law.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. As we're still about 22 minutes away from kickoff, we do not have starting lineups this week. However, we can, Ben, talk about several players last week that just had such a good performance overall. Once again, the Eagles offense went for nearly 450 yards, 360 of that was through the air, as once again Rico Crawford had 12 yards passing. Nolan O'Hara come on late in the game, had 48. They only gave up 2 sacks, Ben. You mentioned that earlier in the broadcast, that the offensive line did a good job, only 2 sacks. And then let's talk about the defense. 3 interceptions on the night, plus special teams on the kickoff with a fumble recovery was a great thing.
Yeah, to add on to what Lee just said about buying into this program. They've been on him for a year. They've learned the system. They've bought into it, and they are playing to that scheme of things, and everything is working. And I think last week's win has given and will give them more and more confidence in themselves on this football field.
Yeah, absolutely. And we tied Lee Williams back in here. Lee, last week, that defense, we talked about it last year, the making adjustments. You could see the adjustments being made. And how about this for a stat, big man? 1 score. It was done in the second quarter. After that, once again, Airport reeled off 34 consecutive points, 3 takeaways, special teams, a fumble recovery. But this is the big thing here. Airport had 15 tackles for loss last week against Pillion.
It was a really shock to see the great changes that Coach Key and his staff made. You could see after the first, and I don't have time, but after the first possession, after they scored, the defense, it was amazing.
Yeah, they did an excellent job there, folks. Again, we may be breaking in and out a little bit with Lee. He's kind of moving up and down on the sideline. But, yeah, just a great job there once again by that Eagles defense. And, again, Peoples accounted for 22 tackles between them, 6 tackles for loss. Henry also had an interception, a couple pass breaks up. And Daniel Butts also had several quarterback hurries. So it should be an interesting thing tonight. The one thing I was really impressed with, Ben, is on defense when Pillion did try to take shots down the field. It was covered up well and blanketed by the secondary.
Yeah, and they did. I mean, the DBs made exceptional plays. I mean, between the 2 intersections and step for step with their stride, and what was the young man that was been so dominant for them? Sharp? Was it Sharp? I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. But he
you're talking about Will Green.
Will Green. He was not effective in that game because the DBs was on him like white on rice.
Yeah, they did well with him, and also Trey Jackson. The 34 points put up by Airport last year was tied for the most since 36 they put up back in 2023, Ben, our first broadcast together at Swansea, back with former head coach there, Shane Filler, when he was here on staff now. Tonight, again, big game here at home. It looks like Airport's coming out in their all royal blue uniforms. The captains for tonight for the Eagles will be number 4, Amir Lynch, and then number 11, Daniel Butts, number 50, Josiah Thompson, and number 72, Ben Humphreys. And, Ben, you mentioned it last week. Early in that game, it may have been in the second quarter, but I believe it was the first half. Pillion had a lot of success getting them to the boundaries early on. They were doing a good job getting wide with their run game. And we saw Josiah Thompson on the far side in front of us come from his D lineman position and run a man down about 40 yards downfield.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's conditioning. You know, and the thing that I liked about it is their conditioning showed because they were effective in the second quarter. After that first drive, that defense was effective in the fourth quarter as it was in the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Lee, I know you coached for many years here as an assistant coach. Can you kind of talk to the listeners that may not know? We've obviously heard from Coach Napper a lot this past week. But the school, as an athletic department as a whole, has done a really good job. Everybody's on kind of the same weightlifting program. It doesn't mean they're lifting the same, but they're doing the same type of exercises, but also the nutrition side of things. I think Coach Napper told me these kids are getting fed 4 times a day up here.
They are. We have a program at Airport now, especially with the kids doing morning practices. They come in the morning, they're able to eat, then they go ahead to their workouts, they get their practice in, and then they go to class.
Right.
And then afterwards, especially during the summer, they fed them again after practice. So it was a full morning of getting fed and getting your mind and body right.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Coach Napper had talked about they would get here at 5:30 for, we call it fall camp. It ain't no fall yet in South Carolina.
No.
But they would get here at 5:30 in the morning, start practice around 6, 5:45, 6, until 8 o'clock. And then some of them went to class after they showered. Others went to weightlifting. But a testament to the kids, the coaches, but even the parents, Lee, that got those kids, make sure they got here on time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you figure for a parent to have to get their kid to school at like 20 after 5, and then they probably had to go back home and get themselves ready for work. That's the dedication not only the player, but the parents also. And, you know, big congrats and ups to them because that's amazing.
Hey,
Absolutely.
That's a lot to, parents trying to get themselves ready for work, like you say, and then to get them here too. It's a lot of dedication between the two. It's got to be a lot of communication between the coaches, the players, and the parents.
Of course it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, big matchup tonight. We'll see what the Eagles can do as South Aiken comes into town. And Lee, you kind of seen this guy the last 3 years up close and personal. Kyson McLeod, big-time wide receiver for them, puts up big numbers. He's a tough, big body, does a good job getting in between the ball and his defender. He's had 3 huge games in his career against Airport, 5 catches, 190 yards, and several scores. How do you limit him tonight?
You got him basically double team. He's got great talent. He's going to play on the next level. He's going to do great on the next level also. He's one of the top in the state. But one guy can't cover him.
Right.
He's a talent. And when you have a talent like that, Coach Key and the defensive backs, they're going to try to roll some coverage, maybe double some coverage. But then again, when you double coverage, you're leaving somebody else open. So that's some of the other receivers sometimes looks good because of the double coverage on one.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're under 15 minutes now to kick off, stay tuned here as we'll be right back. We'll go over some more information for tonight's ball game. Once again, we appreciate everybody listening in to the Palmetto State Sports Network. Be sure go over to YouTube, like and subscribe, as the game will be live streamed over there as well, or you can download the app, the Palmetto State Sports Network app. It is free on your Android or iPhone, so stick tuned as we got more coming up on the post-game show here. You're listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
If you want personalized service from an attorney who
When it
cares
comes
about
to making your event delicious, Breads and Such has everything you need. Imagine trays filled with savory favorites, fresh veggies, and crowd-pleasing sides, all prepared with that homemade touch. Whether it's a family gathering, business luncheon, wedding, or holiday party, Breads and Such offers flexible catering options, convenient pickup dishes, full on-site catering, and even custom gift baskets to make any occasion extra special. Our team is ready to take the stress out of your planning so you can enjoy your event while we handle the food. Call 803-851-0566 or visit breadsandsuch.com/catering to book today. That's 803-851-0566 or online at breadsandsuch.com/catering. Breads and Such. We make your next event delicious.
Hey Mom, can we go on a Disney trip?
Are you overdue for a vacation? Whether it be a yearly family trip, romantic getaway, or a solo escape, Two Peaches Travel can help you plan your perfect vacation. While my services are completely free, having an agent allows you to save time and money, stress-free planning, low deposits, and no interest payment plans. Isn't it about time for another vacation? Reach out to Two Peaches Travel on Facebook to start planning your next trip.
In today's digital world, technology drives everything. And when your systems fail, your business suffers. That's why smart companies turn to Seagrin Secure. We specialize in secure networks, advanced threat protection, data recovery, and real-time monitoring, all built on a security-first philosophy. Whether you're a healthcare clinic, financial office, law firm, or a growing small business, Seagrin Secure delivers custom IT solutions that keep you safe, compliant, and connected. And with 24/7 monitoring and transparent reporting, you'll know your business is protected before problems ever happen. Take control of your technology today. Call 803-238-5724 or visit seagrinsecure.com to learn more. That's 803-238-5724. Seagrin Secure, bridging the gap between technology and you.
Our pregame show is brought to you by Burkett, and Burkett CPAs.
Airport Electrical Services, owned and operated by Lee Williams, offers a wide range of services, from electrical repairs, lighting installations, electrical upgrades, and more. At Airport Electrical Services, our main goal is to please our customers. At Airport Electrical Services, we understand the importance of keeping your home powered safely and efficiently. That's why we offer top-notch electrical services you can rely on. We're not just electricians. We're problem solvers. No matter the issue, we'll find a solution. Call Airport Electrical Services today at 803-518-2876. That's 803-518-2876. Or visit our Facebook page at Airport Electrical Services, LLC.
Hey, this is Kurt, owner of Creekside Restaurant located in Old Mill in Lexington. I wanted to say thanks to everyone that's had a role in our continued success. We are open 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, serving a full breakfast and lunch menu daily. We also offer DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery services. Remember, breakfast, lunch, or brunch, the choice is yours.
Our keys to the game are brought to you by Len Rich Contracting.
Lynn Ridge Contracting is a family-run business specializing in commercial and residential construction. The Key family has been involved in the construction business in South Carolina since the 1940s. Lynn Ridge Contracting is committed to providing quality construction in an organized and timely manner. With this commitment, you can be assured that one of our owners will be on site daily to monitor progress, quality, and any issues that may arise. To find out more, visit us at linridgecontracting.com. Linridge Contracting, building a better tomorrow today.
Burkett, Burkett & Burkett CPAs is proud to honor the memory of Horace Burkett, captain of the BC football team in 1947, and his homecoming queen, Catherine Burkett. We are grateful to our dad and mom for their many years of devotion and service to the Casey, West Columbia communities, and we try every day to walk in their footsteps. If we can help you or your family with any accounting or financial needs, we will be happy to assist you. Visit our website at burkettcpas.com.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. Apologize for that little brief moment of silence, but we were making sure to honor our nation and country with the singing of the national anthem, and a great job they always do here, Ben. So, Ben, big game tonight again. Airport hosting South Aiken, former region opponent. And I'm going to go ahead and kick it to you, Ben, if you want to go ahead and do the keys to the game tonight.
Yes, sir. Airport enters tonight's game with renewed confidence after a much-needed victory over the Pekin Panthers, the program's highest scoring performance since 2023. Although the Eagles surrendered an early touchdown, that opening drive quickly proved to be nothing more than the first game jitter butterflies. From there, Airport settled into its identity with a swarming defense and a balanced, decisive offense setting the tone. Quarterback Rico Crawford delivered an exceptional performance, passing for 312 yards and 3 touchdowns. Harley, Lynch, and Williams each found the end zone through the air, showcasing the kind of explosive playmaking Airport will need to sustain against the South Aiken Thoroughbreds. Yet behind every successful throw and every polished scoring drive was a steady, indispensable work of the Eagles' offensive line, whose protection allowed the offense to find its rhythm. Defensively, Airport cannot afford to ease into the evening. The same intensity displayed last week must present from the opening kickoff, with Butts, Henry, Peoples, and Vale once again leading the charge. Each recorded more than 5 tackles, while Butts finished just one shy of double digits. If Airport compared the relentless defensive standard with Crawford's precision and the offensive emerging confidence, the Eagles will have every opportunity to make tonight another statement performance.
Good deal. Appreciate that, Ben. Once again, we're about 7 minutes away from opening kickoff tonight. Airport 1-0, South Aiken also 1-0. Quick thing about South Aiken, Coach Hamilton entering his 12th season that he's been there. Got a record of 63 and 57 overall, but 10 consecutive postseason appearances in the playoff for them. It's their 47th season of football there. And Coach Napper shared a story with me. I don't know if you remember, Ben, last year at South Aiken, I believe it was, we had a player got injured right before halftime. There was still time on the clock. And he just raves about Coach Hamilton. And Coach Hamilton came to him and said, hey, look, we can tell you guys are kind of shaken up by that injury. Let's just go ahead and take it to the half. That speaks volumes.
Yes, it does. That's the kind of rapport that that these coaches have with each other. And that helps. Everybody wants to win, but the health and the safety of these young men out here on the field is the most important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So it should be a good matchup tonight, Ben. One good thing is that you're at home, because it's definitely going to be a tough opponent. Speaking of Coach Hamilton, his son Connor Hamilton, big-time leader on defense, had 8 total tackles last week in the win over Silver Bluff, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 touchdowns, and all he did was add a block punt to that. So very aggressive defense, very fast defense. They also got a really good kicker/punter in Knox Young, who's 7-8 on the season in extra points. Does have 1 field goal at 27 yards, but even more impressive, Ben, he's got 4 touchbacks already on the season.
Hey, Airport's got their work cut out for them. But, last week they displayed the talent and the tenacity to put it all together to make them successful tonight.
Yeah, once again, Airport this year in Region 3, 3A, with Brooklyn, Casey, Camden, Gilbert, Lower Richland, and Swansea. Should be an interesting region, interesting matchup. I saw Gilbert win on the road last night. Ben, they had a big opening win last week on the road, went to 1-0, and then last night they played at a really tough opponent in AC Flora and beat AC Flora by a score of 28-14. The week before, they took on Nation Ford in a higher classification and defeated them as well. Camden won last week in their opener against Dillon by a big 35-13. They're on the road tonight at Lugoff Elgin. BC, tough loss last night to a really good, talented Hammond team, 31-13. They got a tough one tonight going against 5A Chapin on the road. And then Lower Richland, tough loss last week to Fairfield Central. They're at home against Lakewood. And then probably the toughest one, Swansea goes, they're at home last week against Keenan and lost 36-34. Tough game there. Ooh. They got a tough opponent tonight as they're on the road. They're at home again against Aiken. So a couple opponents that we recognize there. So it should be a very contested region this year, Ben, and definitely see what Airport's got tonight as South Aiken rolls into town.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay. They Coach Snapper's put, like Lee was saying earlier, they've been putting in the work in the mornings, getting them, keeping their mind and their bodies in shape.
So we got some more coming up here on the pregame show about 3.5 minutes ago till kickoff. Stay tuned as you're listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
If you want personalized service from an attorney who cares about you, call the law offices of Beth Brenham. When you're facing some of life's toughest challenges, you want an attorney that will be by your side. Combining compassion and experience, we offer comprehensive services for your legal needs. Call Beth Brenham Law today at 803-227-3552 or visit her website at bethbrenhamlaw.com. That's bethbrenhamlaw.com. Get on the path to results today. Beth Brenham Law.
At Game Day Turf Management, we pride ourselves on delivering top-quality, game-ready turf. Maintaining that high standard requires expert care, and we're here to help. We offer customized maintenance programs tailored to your field's needs. With over 20 years of experience, we provide full-service facility management and can collaborate with your existing staff. We began with natural grass fields and have evolved into a leader in synthetic turf surfaces. For more information, visit us at GameDayTurf.net. That's GameDayTurf.net. Game Day Turf Management is a proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Need to make a bold impression? Sun Solutions at 345 Dreer Road in West Columbia is your one-stop shop for all things printing, branding, and marketing. From eye-catching banners and vehicle wraps to professional printing, direct mail, branded merch, and full-scale marketing, we do it all under one roof. Big ideas deserve big execution. Visit sunsolutionsUSA.com or stop by today and let's bring your brand to life. Print, promote, deliver. Sun Solutions.
Leaky faucet? Backed up drain? Big job or small, Dunlap Plumbing handles it all. We specialize in residential and commercial plumbing with fast, reliable service you can count on. No gimmicks, no guessing, just honest work done right the first time. Call or text 803-600-1600 today. That's 803-600-1600. Dunlap Plumbing, where quality flows.
Burkett & Burkett CPAs is proud to honor the memory of Horace Burkett, captain of the BC football team in 1947, and his homecoming queen, Catherine Burkett. We are grateful to our dad and mom for their many years of devotion and service to the Casey, West Columbia communities, and we try every day to walk in their footsteps. If we can help you or your family with any accounting or financial needs, we will be happy to assist you. Visit our website at burkettcpas.com.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network as Airport's set to receive the opening kickoff. They will be going right to left away from Boston Avenue. Back deep is Lynch and Rose for the Eagles. Man, what a return last week we saw. Ben really got things kind of jump-started there. As once again, set for kickoff here. As Knox Youngs get ready to address it. Kick is good. It's right down the middle of the field. It'll be taken and gone through the back of the end zone. Thought Lynch was going to take that. He lets it go. That's the 5th touchback now for Young on the season. And Lee, if you can hear me, buddy, you talked about Knox Young during the pregame. He's got a leg on him.
He has got a cannon leg. We used to say that when I was at Catawba, a mule leg, because he was booting them in for punts probably anywhere from 50 to 55 yards with a 4.5-second hang time.
Yeah, good deal.
If you remember, we were watching whenever he was warming up. He was punting from the 50-yard line and putting it in the end zone.
Eagles would take over from their own 20-yard line, first possession of the ballgame. Once again, going right to left here as Rico Crawford, shotgun formation. 3 down linemen as Daniel Butts goes in motion. Quick screen, going to try to set it up. He's got it at the 15. Lynch spins out of that. Going to be brought down just short of the original line of scrimmage. Going to be a little bit of a loss there, been about 2 yards. Just kind of slow developing there for the Eagles.
Yeah. Just got to get set, get the movements down.
As Butts will come out, Ethan Pringle checking in the backfield. Other receivers, Richard Harley is out there, Lynch, Braden Gross for the Eagles, as well as Talon Harlan. Trips near side for the Eagles shotgun formation with Pringle to the right of Rico Crawford. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 from their own 18-yard line. South Aiken showing a little bit of pressure up front. Crawford has time, going to have to be flushed out of the pocket near side, makes a couple man miss, and does a good job just throwing it away there. South Aiken got some good pressure, Ben.
They did, but that was a wide decision on him. He had a receiver right there in the open. He just threw it over the head, he threw it out the sideline to avoid the sack. That was very well thought out.
Yeah, you know, we saw last week he tried to force one, threw an interception. It was called back because of defensive penalty.
Yep.
But a big 3rd and long now for the Eagles. They have to get to their own 30-yard line. As once again, they're driving right to left away from Boston Avenue. And the ball's on the far hash as Rico Crawford will break the huddle. Once again, Pringle in the backfield with them. Trips near side, lone receiver far side is Lynch. See what they can draft up here, Ben. South Aiken 3 down lineman here. Make a little shift on the D line. Yep. Crawford dropping back. He's going to take a shot. Far side, Lynch trips up, still trying to catch the ball. Did he come down with that?
Yes.
A one-handed catch. Are they going to say he caught it?
Yeah.
What a catch. Falling down. Lynch reaches with his right hand as he's laying down and makes a one-handed grab as the officials, Ben, look like they're going to talk and confer. If you ain't got anything, both of them signal to catch. And they're going to give it to him, I believe. Big 3rd down conversion for the Eagles. He got tripped up about 10 yards before that with a defender. No PI. But what concentration contact. Over the shoulder.
Yeah, turned his head around, had to spin around twice and come back and find the ball, and it fell into his arms. He caught it as he was going down.
1st and 10 now from South Aiken's 43-yard line for the Eagles. As the Eagles will break the huddle. Under 10 minutes to go. No score in the first quarter. Pringle once again in the backfield with Rico Crawford. 2-by-2 set of receivers here. It's Crawford looking over the defense. He'll hand the ball off. No room there.
Come around
as Pringle was just swallowed up there by that South Aiken defense. Good job there by Ray Harris. He got into the backfield quick. He's 6'3", 250-plus, Ben, and made a good tackle. And second straight first down that the Eagles are behind the sticks here is a big loss there.
But look at Mr. Ray Harris. That's a big young man out there. You know, I say big as in tall. He's well portioned.
2nd down and long here from midfield for the Eagles. Got to get to the 33-yard line of South Aiken. Trips near side, shotgun formation. Crawford dropping back, has time, steps up in the pocket, far side, trying to hit Richard Harley, but not able to get it to him. And, Ben, we're facing a 3rd and long once again.
Yeah, just a little bit short, about a yard short. They'd hit a yard away from his feet.
Well, I tell you what, I can't believe this.
What's
One
that?
of my favorite people of all time, Anna Marie Hanna, said to tell you and I sound good, doing good on YouTube. She said, I sound better than you, though.
I don't think
I'm joking. She didn't say that. 3rd and long here for the Eagles. Got to get to the 33 of South Aiken, extend this drive. Trips near side. Richard Harley, lone receiver, far side as Rico Crawford once again shotgun formation. Plenty of time, getting pressure from Harris on the edge, and he's going to hit him and drop him. Ray Harris exploded off that right side bend, and you could see that developing. Eagles going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, they're going to have to double team him to keep him out of the backfield.
Yeah, just I guess you could keep a running back in there. Lee, you're down there on the field, see that more. He just gets off the ball so quickly from that defensive end position.
Yeah, he was lined up against one of our best offensive linemen, Yave Castanedas, and he just blew by him. Yave's going to adjust his procedures, and Coach Kaufman's going to get on him about that, and I'm sure he'll fix that up next time through.
Absolutely. 4th down for the Eagles. They're set to punt. South Aiken return man at his own 25 as Ray Goza gets a line drive. Good kickoff here. It's going to bounce inside the 30-yard line and roll down to around the 20-yard line, and that is where South Aiken will take over. We're going to keep it here as it's kind of quick in between possessions anymore. It used to be, buddy, you had plenty of time. Not anymore, as we're under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Kind of reminds you of baseball, how they rush through it anymore, right?
Yeah, still no score here as Tommy Burns and his people will come out. And how about that? Good picture there of Sydney, and Shane, and Anna Marie Hannah. Again, appreciate you guys listening in. As the Eagles defense is out here, trips near side for South Aiken. They are in a pistol formation. Once again, the man there on the inside, Kyson McLeod, big-time receiver, 18 career touchdown receptions, broke the school record last week, Ben, and you're going to see what you can do with him.
Yep. Well, hopefully our DBs are going to be on point with him.
Single house safety here for the Eagles as Burns ready to get underway. 1st and 10, looks like from the 20-yard line, their own 20. He'll hand it off. Got a lane on the left side. Jason Vale, the first to make contact, and brings them down after a short gain of about 3 yards there, Ben.
Yeah, it wasn't much. About the time he got in stride, Jason Vale was grabbing him by the waist.
Yeah, Eagles defense, once again, folks, last week, several big-time goal line stands to kind of keep Pillion out of rhythm last week. You know, Pillion converts on those. It's a different ball game. You got your hands full tonight. South Aiken, once again, 4A school, former region foe, is shotgun formation. It'll be about 2nd down. We'll call it about 8 here. Burns drops back to pass, taking a shot down the far side, looking for McLeod, but a great job. Eagles defense had him underneath and over top there, Ben.
Yep.
As Joey Ross owned the coverage there, as well as Davion Albert in a big 3rd down. Eagles can get off the field and get that ball back into their offensive hands.
That's what it's going to take tonight, though. You know, like we was talking earlier, like Lee was talking about, you know, you're going to have that support, you know, over and under coverage.
Look, if you get beat, you get beat, but don't let McLeod beat you.
Right.
3rd down and long here. Once again, must get to their own 31-yard lines. They're going left to right towards Boston Avenue. Burns, shotgun formation, trips near side for him. He drops back to pass. Going to get flushed out, roll near side. Goes for McLeod, underneath, intercepted by the Eagles. Hey, as the route was absolutely jumped there. Great job. 2nd interception, I believe, on the season. Jalene Henry, once again, boy, he read it perfect.
That was picture perfect. That was picture perfect.
Great job there. And Lee, I'm sure you can hear Jalene Henry again just jumps that, buddy, and read it perfect as they were trying to come underneath to McLeod.
Jalen is an athletic kid. He's a sophomore. He started last year about 2 or 3 games into the season for us, and he jumped the route. I mean, he was keying on him already, saw him rolling out, jumped the route. Perfect timing.
Yeah, once again, a great job. That's the 4th turnover of the season for this Eagles defense. All 4 interceptions, too, by Jalen Henry. And now you're in plus territory, Ben, and you got to strike here. You got to capitalize. See what the Eagles can draw up here.
Yeah, this close into their territory, you have to take advantage of it. I mean, you're sitting on the 23-yard line.
Yeah. So first turnover of the game, first mistake made by South Aiken.
And we'll take it.
Yeah. Once again, as you said, Ben, they'll have it at their own at South Aiken's 23-yard line, under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. See what the Eagles can draft up here. You got some athletic guys here. You'll have Richard Harley and Talon Harlan near side. Far side will be Braden Gross and Lynch in the backfield. Once again, Pringle, 2x2 set for wide receivers. First down and 10 for the Eagles as Rico Crawford, shotgun formation. See what kind of adjustments you made with Ray Harris. They're bringing man in motion. Crawford got plenty of time, going to try to throw a little mesh route, a little crosser there to Richard Harley. Just led him a little bit. And I got to think that clock's going a little bit quicker in the head after you've seen the pressure that Ray Harris has had.
Well, he was in the backfield again. He just wasn't able to get to him in time. But
well, we saw it last week. I thought both Rico and Nolan O'Hara did a really good job climbing the pocket, stepping up, and gave them better lanes.
Right.
Saw Rico try to do that there, was not able to complete the pass, so it's second down now.
Yep.
See if they try to get Ethan Pringle a little zone carry here. Trips to the far side, lone receiver near side's Richard Harley, only 3 down linemen for South Aiken. 2nd and 10, 6:49 remaining in the first quarter, no score. Pringle to the left of Crawford. They'll drop back. Rico going to take a shot in the end zone. He's got a man wide open, just shy of it. It's caught at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown, Amir Lynch. And they strike early. Little busted coverage on the far side. But a big touchdown pass there. 23-yard score. Crawford to Lynch for the second time this year.
And that was perfect. He stopped and let the defender run past him and caught the ball, and then stopped again and walked around him.
Just a little underthrown there, Lee. I'm sure you had a better angle of that. But a good job, just maybe busted coverage on the far side there.
Yeah, released it a little early, maybe a little sidearm, but just athleticism took over. And speaking of athleticism, I want y'all to know when you start winning, it brings back amazing players. I'm standing right beside Butch Lawrence, North-South player from quite a few years back, and here to support the Eagles.
As that kick goes up and through the uprights, that'll take Airport to a 7-0 lead here with 6:42 remaining in the first quarter. You're listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
If you want personalized service from an attorney who cares about you, call the law offices of Beth Brenham. When you're facing some of life's toughest challenges, you want an attorney that will be by your side. Combining compassion and experience, we offer comprehensive services for your legal needs. Call Beth Brenham Law today at 803-227-3552 or visit her website at bethbrenhamlaw.com. That's bethbrenhamlaw.com. Get on the path to results today. Beth Brenham Law.
Leaky faucet? Backed up drain? Big job or small, Dunlap Plumbing handles it all. We specialize in residential and commercial plumbing with fast, reliable service you can count on. No gimmicks, no guessing, just honest work done right the first time. Call or text 803-600-1600 today. That's 803-600-1600. Dunlap Plumbing.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network as Airport takes advantage of the big interception by Jalen Henry, and take a 7-0 lead. A short kickoff will be taken at the 40. Not much more room to go there as they'll be dropped around the 43, 44-yard line. But once again, big interception by Jalen Henry. Gives the Eagles the ball at their own South Aiken 23, Ben. 2 plays later, big-time hookup between Crawford and Litch for a 23-yard touchdown pass. Now your defense got to go back to work.
Noticed by what they do on the field. Great businesses get noticed by how they look off of it.
Defense got to go back to work.
Yeah. And you know that last series gives them a lot of confidence. They know they can play with them. Between the defense and the offense.
Tommy Burns pistol formation here for South Aiken as he'll hand the ball off. Tries to get wide. Has a lane over the midfield before he's going to be brought down by Josiah Thompson. Big man runs him down, but he just found a gap there, Ben, was able to abuse that a little bit. As that was Draylon Brown on the carry last week in the season opener. He had a touchdown and 33 yards rushing on 5 carries. So first down there for South Aiken as they move the ball into Eagles territory. We'll have it around the 46-yard line of Airport as we approach 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Airport leading 7-0.
Yeah, and you know, like we said earlier, Josiah Thompson, defensive lineman, running 15 yards down the field to get him.
Burns will hand the ball off again. He's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Woo. And he butts with another tackle for loss. And, buddy, he shot that gap. It's going to be about a 3-yard loss. Timed that well and was able to hit Draylon Brown in the backfield, get him behind the sticks here.
Hey, we know what Daniel Butts' intensity level is like, and you can see he is fired up.
Yeah, 9 tackles last week, 3 for loss, 2 quarterback hurries. Give him his 4th tackle for loss on the season. Again, the Eagles defense last week been with 15 tackles for loss, as is now 2nd down and 13 to go. Pistol formation again as Burns in the backfield, Brown beside him. McLeod out far. They're going to throw a little underneath route to him, just threw it behind him, as even if he caught that, it was going to be good coverage there by the Eagles, as Albert was right there.
He almost had the opportunity for an interception as well right there.
So 3rd down and 13. See if this defense can hold, as they just look a little uncomfortable out there, Ben Burns so far.
Yes.
It'll be a pistol formation once again. He's going to give it underneath, and he's going to be hit and dropped once again. Daniel Butts in, along with Josiah Thompson on the stop. No gain, and will bring up a big 4th down, and they'll be forced to punt as Knox Young comes out.
He was calling out. He was calling out defensive signals as the ball was centered and ran through the line.
Yeah, absolutely. As Braden Gross will be back, have his heels around the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Michael Platt under.
Great job, and it was a good play call. I don't mind that little delayed draw there. See if you can get 6-7 and go for it. But the Eagles sniffed it out. As Young once again out to punt.
And Braden's in about the right spot.
Kick is up. Nice kick. Gross is going to call for a fair catch and make it as he drops down to his knees around his own 11-yard line as we kick it down to Lee. Lee, just a great job by that Eagles defense, especially on 2nd and 3rd down there.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Coaches always spend a lot of time watching film, and I can tell you this defensive staff has watched a lot of hours of film. They are very prepared for this South Aiken Thoroughbred team, and it's showing.
Yeah, absolutely, as the Eagles will have it around their own 10-yard line. Crawford and Pringle will be in the backfield once again. 2-by-2 set with wide receivers. 3 down linemen for South Aiken as Airport will be going away from Boston Avenue. Pringle will come in motion near side. Crawford will drop back. Has time, going to dump it off near side to Pringle. Makes a man miss at the 10. Does a good job fighting for about 3 yards there, Ben.
Yeah, a little shift and got him a couple extra yards. Ended up being about a 2.5 yard gain.
Yeah, give you a little bit more breathing room, get some positive yardage. The first 2 times Eagles had the ball, no positive yards on 1st down, so that's good to see. They got to get to their own 21-yard line. 2nd down and about 8 to go. Once again, Pringle in the backfield with Rico Crawford. Sophomore quarterback, threw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns last week in his first varsity start. Eagles will have trips to the far sideline. Richard Harley near side, and they're going to take a timeout. And we're going to take a quick timeout. You're listening to Eagles football. Your score: Airport 7, South Aiken 0. You're listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
When it comes to making your event delicious, Breads and Such has everything you need. Imagine trays filled with savory favorites, fresh veggies, and crowd-pleasing sides, all prepared with that homemade touch. Whether it's a family gathering, business luncheon, wedding, or holiday party, Breads and Such offers flexible catering options, convenient pickup dishes, full on-site catering, and even custom gift baskets to make any occasion extra special. Our team is ready to take the stress out of your planning so you can enjoy your event while we handle the food. Call 803-851-0566 or visit breadsandsuch.com/catering to book today. That's 803-851-0566 or online at breadsandsuch.com/catering. Breads and Such. We make your next event delicious.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. 2nd down and 8 to go for the Eagles with 3:44 remaining in the first quarter. They lead 7-0. They have the ball at their own 13-yard line. Crawford and Pringle once again in the backfield, trips to the far sideline. Richard Harley near side. Here's the snap they'll give to Pringle on a little draw. He's got some room as he gets over to 15. Tries to work up to the 20-yard line before he's tripped up. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 to go here, Ben.
Yeah, he ran in. The only thing that stopped him right there was because he ran in 2 of his offensive linemen that was ahead of him with nowhere to go. He couldn't go left or right, had to go and run into the back of them to try to push forward, get some extra yardage out of it.
So big third down here for the Eagles. Need to keep this going, this drive. Must get to their own 21-yard line. Trips again, far side. Pringle to the left of Rico. Crawford in the shotgun formation. 3 down linemen here for South Aiken. Here's a snap. Crawford, plenty of time, going to step up in the pocket, try to make a man miss, gets over to 20, and will have enough for the first down.
Yes, sir.
Good job stepping up, filling that pocket. And about a 5-yard run, gets it up to the 23, but he extended the drive with his legs, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, because Ray Harris was coming at him, and he had
his hands on him.
Yeah, he had to come out of the pocket, and it just so happened there was a gap there for him to find a seam for.
Fresh set of downs here for the Eagles as they have it at their own 24-yard line. 2:30 remaining in the opening quarter. Airport leading 7-0 over South Aiken. As Eagles will break the huddle 2-by-2 set with their wide receivers.
2 receivers on each end.
It's Crawford shotgun formation. Going to hand the ball off, trying to come near side. Not much of a lane. Tries to keep his legs fighting as he'll get about 2 yards there. Yeah. Good carry there for the Eagles. Just to get positive yardage, once again, Tristan Haynes on the carry as Pringle will check back in. And that was Desmere Jackson on the tackle for South Aiken. He had 8 tackles last week.
Looks like they're setting back up with 4 wide receivers, 3 on the far side and 1 on the near.
2nd down and 8 to go here for the Eagles. Shotgun formation for Crawford. Pringle to his right. Snaps good. He trips back, jumps it off. Little middle screen to Pringle. Makes a man miss at the 30. Brings it near side. And we'll have another first down. Good job blocking there by Richard Harley. Really sprung that as Ray Harris is causing problems as he flew off of that right side of that line and had pressure, but a perfect call. And just a good job of execution, just a little middle screen there.
Offensive linemen don't have to hold somebody all the time. Whenever it's a play set up like that, all they need to do is just hold him up just long enough for Rico to find his receiver.
Eagles able to move the chains once again as we approach 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. 1st down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. 2-by-2 set here with your wide receivers. Crawford once again shotgun formation. He'll bring Richard Harley in motion right to left. Going to roll out. They're going to try to dump it underneath. He'll go down the middle of the field. Howard Gross crossing over, threw it behind him there.
Incomplete, intended for Braden Gross.
Going to bring up 2nd down now.
2nd down.
Just a little behind.
Yeah, Braden had gotten free. If you hit him in stride, he may be able to take that a good little ways. Yeah, and it's just a totally different team so far this year through 5 quarters almost, as we got 24 seconds remaining in quarter number 1.
Yeah, everybody's playing in sync together, and that makes a big difference.
2nd down here for the Eagles. Once again, Crawford shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers. He's going to fake it underneath, go out wide, hits his man. It's Gross trying to get the corner, not going to be able to. Just getting back to the line of scrimmage and big 3rd down here, Ben, as that may be the final play here of quarter number 1. It will be.
Yeah.
And your Eagles leading 7-0 over South Aiken. And when we come back in quarter number 2, it will be a 3rd down and 10. You're listening to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Hey, this is Kurt, owner of Creekside Restaurant located in Old Mill in Lexington. I wanted to say thanks to everyone that's had a role in our continued success. We are open 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, serving a full breakfast and lunch menu daily. We also offer DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery services. Remember, breakfast, lunch, or brunch, the choice is yours.
Need to make a bold impression? Sun Solutions at 345 Dreer Road in West Columbia is your one-stop shop for all things printing, branding, and marketing. From eye-catching banners and vehicle wraps to professional printing, direct mail, branded merch, and full-scale marketing, we do it all under one roof. Big ideas deserve big execution. Visit sunsolutionsUSA.com or stop by today and let's bring your brand to life. Print, promote, deliver. Sun Solutions.
Welcome back to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network as we're getting ready for the second quarter here. Airport leading 7-0, but they got their work cut out for them as a 3rd down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Must get to the 49-yard line here, Ben.
Yeah, the more we can keep the offense running and the defense on the field, the better it's going to be. They're going to get tired out.
Crawford once again shotgun formation here. 2-by-2 set with your wide receivers. See what the Eagles can draft up here. 3rd down and 10. 3 down linemen once again. See what Ray Harris does here.
Yeah.
Showing a little pressure up the middle. South Aiken. Crawford time steps up in the pocket. Goes underneath and has his man and knocked out. Trying to hit Braden Gross there. Good defensive job by South Aiken as they were not fooled there. Good job adjusting back to the ball. Braylon Bodie knocks it out, and the Eagles will be forced to punt.
And Rico did exactly what we seen him do last year. Ray Harris come around the corner. Last week. Harris come around the corner. He stepped up into the pocket to make the throw. He may have hurried it a little bit, but he was in good coverage. Braden was in good coverage.
Yeah, absolutely. As Ray goes out to punt back deep. South Aiken will have their man at their own 30-yard line. Need a good one here as he had a 50-yarder last week, 55-yarder. Pops this one up. I thought South Aiken jumped there, but I don't see any flags. Could have sworn they got into the neutral zone. I don't see anything on the field. South Aiken will have it at their own 40-yard line. Lee, that one kind of got away from them there, but it looked like there was a little bit of encroachment, some offsides there maybe.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. They may have got a little bit of jump early. Guess the refs are letting them play on that. But I do know, just talking pregame with some of the coaches, they are really respecting the return game of South Aiken.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
They're not going to get long, line drive punts that are going to get returned, another 30 yards back.
South Aiken 1st and 10 from their own 40. Burns hand the ball off, trying to get far sides Brown. He's got a lane. He's getting over midfield, makes a man miss before he's brought down, but a big 15-yard run there for Brown. And I think they've seen something on that edge that they like, Ben.
Yeah, it was the bad thing about it is it was clear over there. There was nobody on that side of the field. But, I believe that was Miller on the tackle, and you got to give him credit. That was a good one-on-one tackle.
Pistol formation here, 1st and 10. Inside of airport territory at the 46. Lee mentioned the return game. And Jaden Moore, sophomore for them, is an electric return man. Was able to watch some of his stuff over this last week. He put on a show during their preseason scrimmage in last week against Silver Bluff. 1st and 10. South Aiken going right to left here. They'll have it at the airport 46-yard line. As Burns will look over, get a sign from Hamilton. 11:20 remaining in the first half. He'll hand the ball off once again to Brown, right up the gut, over the 30-yard line, and pounds his way down inside the 20. Nothing fancy there, just a little ISO or trap play, Ben.
Yep.
And they are moving the football.
They just cleared a lane for him, and he found the seams. They're reading to the sideline, looking for the play, getting set up.
They'll be inside the 20-yard line now. Big down 1st and 10 for him. It's Burns pistol formation with Brown once again. We're going to have the whistle blown here.
Knee pad.
Yep. Saw the bunch of that, 2 years ago?
Yes.
Cousin Wyndham Lork listening in. Appreciate you listening, bud, on a Friday night. 10:52 to go here in the first half. South Aiken driving, trying to tie this ball game up as Airport leads 7-0. Tommy Burns, the third quarterback here. Pistol formation, Brown in the backfield with him. Keesaw McLeod, the guy that highlights on the far side.
Yep.
Burns hands it off. Brown brings it near side, going to pound his way forward, gets a couple yards. Nice tackle there by Josiah Thompson. He'll have to come out as his helmet came off.
He is all over the field.
Yep. Good-looking player there, senior. Good leader. Was able to talk to him last week a little bit.
Eli Henry, a freshman, is getting a lot of playing time here in between breaks. And, that's the thing. If you watch, he keeps rolling them out so he can keep them fresh.
Second down About 9 to go here. Pistol formation again. Burns was dropped back. He's going to throw underneath to McLeod. Little screen, and he's met, breaks through, and then dropped. Minimal gain there of about 2 to 3 yards. Great job by the Eagles defense. I thought he got freely Ben, but they were able to knock him down immediately.
Jason Valet, excuse me. Vail. Jason
That's
Valet.
all right. It's the way it's spelled.
Yeah, I know.
We're learning, folks. Big third down here. Trips near side for South Aiken. 9:28 remaining in the first half. They trail 7-0 to the Eagles. Eagles doing a great job against Kyson McLeod tonight, Ben.
They're stepping it up.
They'll bring him back in motion as the crowd gets loud here. 3rd and about 8 to go. High snap. Burns brings it down, trying to throw a quick out route to McLeod. He'll have it, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah.
Good coverage there by the Eagles. And no doubt what's going to happen here. 4th down and about 1 to go, I believe, Ben. Maybe 2. It's hard angle to see.
Just as you speak about McLeod, they hit him on the hook.
Yeah, back-to-back plays, and you got to get your playmakers the ball.
Yep.
So see if the Eagles defense can hold. It looks like it's about a 4th and a 1.
Let's see if they try to draw him off.
Pistol formation once again. Brown behind Tommy Burns III. Here's the snap. They'll give it to him, and he's got a lane, and he's going to walk into the end zone untouched.
Yep, there was nobody over there. The only people over there were the defensive backs and 10 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, about a 6-yard touchdown run there for Brown. 60-yard touchdown drive for South Aiken, and they're an extra point away from tying this thing up with 8:29 remaining in the first half. As Knox Young will be out to see if he can punch this through. 7 of 8 on extra points so far this season. Snaps down, kick is up and blocked by the Eagles. As Airport gets through and blocks the extra point. And Ben, that may be huge as they stay up 7-6.
Exactly, that could be very huge. We've seen a lot of games won by just a missed field goal.
So a blocked extra point there still gives the Eagles the lead.
Now we need to come back and respond.
Let's shout out to our student section for being the 12th man tonight.
As Braden Gross will be back deep for the Eagles.
Showing that Eagle spirit.
And Mr. Lynch is back there as well.
Well, I think that's Jason Rose on the far side.
Okay.
And they'll bring Braden up your right. Lynch will be near side. Rose on the far side. So here's the kick. Line drive, good kick. Will drive Lynch back to about the 5-yard line. He'll take it, trying to work near side. Going to be wrapped up around the 25-yard line, maybe give him the 26. That's where the Eagles will take over. And Lee, I don't know if you could see from your angle who got in on that blocked extra point.
They came straight at the middle. I could not see the number, but they did come straight at the middle. The snap was even bobbled a little bit by the center. It's like he drug it across the ground versus snapping it quick.
Right.
Gave a little bit extra time for the defensive penetration.
Good deal. As we got a penalty flag down, it'll be holding on Airport, so that's going to back them up. 8:24 remaining here in quarter number 1. Big shout out. My father's listening, probably watching. Mayor Three Fountains from over in West Columbia. Appreciate you listening, Padre. As we'll see if the Eagles offense can get something going. Had a short field on their second possession, Ben, after the Jalen Henry interception at the South Aiken 23. Rico Crawford hooks up with Amir Lynch for a 23-yard touchdown pass, his 4th touchdown pass of the season. But last time wasn't able to do much once they kind of crossed midfield, kind of stalled out.
Made a couple of nice drives, but just wasn't able to keep it going.
We need about an 8.25-minute drive here.
Yeah, keep that defense on the field.
It's Crawford, shotgun formation. Pringle will be to his right, trips to the far side. Lone receiver near sides, Amir Lynch. Once again, 3 down linemen for South Aiken here as Airport's traveling towards Boston Avenue. Crawford bobbles a snap, picks it up. Good job, stays on his feet across the 25 up till the 30, going to have enough for a first down. Good job by the young man. Kind of sometimes, you bobble that snap, you kind of go into full panic mode. He did a good job getting the ball, keeping his head up, and uses those legs to get another first down.
Made a good decision.
Yeah, second time tonight we've seen him use his legs to get a first down.
I'll tell you what, This room up here tonight is a ice box. I mean, look at the condensation on the windows going across.
Yep. It's chilly up here.
Woo.
So big first down for the Eagles. They'll have it at their own 31-yard line as the clock strikes under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Pringle will be in the backfield once again with Rico Crawford, your wide receivers to the far side. Trips, Harley, Talon, Braden Gross, near side Lynch. First down and 10 here for Airport. He'll hand it off. Pringle makes a man miss in the backfield, comes near side, not going to be able to do much more. After that, tried to bounce it outside, but just really good job once again by that linebacker crew. And that's Jackson again with another tackle tonight.
All he could do was get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, had some pressure, got through.
Yep.
Second down now here for the Eagles. Again, Ben, we talked about this is the 27th matchup between these two schools. Airport leading the overall series 14-12, but South Aiken's won 6 consecutive in this series.
We want to change that tonight.
Second down and about 9 to go. Looks like they may have given them a yard. No, they're going to have them back at the original line of scrimmage. So second and 10, got to get to their own 41-yard line. 2-by-2 set here, wide receivers. Pringle to the left of Crawford. South Aiken showing pressure off the left side. Crawford dropping back to pass. He's going to be hit right as he throws it. Gets it to Lynch, who goes over the defender to bring it down.
Yes.
He just mossed him there. Called at the South Aiken 43-yard line. What a playmaker.
Outstanding catch on that.
Amir Lynch, my man. And Bo Crawford, what a job staying in the pocket.
Yes.
I'm sure you could see it on the broadcast. Under pressure, I thought the ball may have been tipped. It was one of those you think he's going to get hit from behind and fumble, but no, sir. Stands in there and completes it. First and 10 now for the Eagles as they cross midfield. Has it at the South Aiken 43-yard line. 4 wide receiver set. We're going to have a timeout called, I believe, here. Uniform infraction as Harley will come off. Lynch is going to have to check right back in as Avion Williams is out there as well as Gross and Talon Harlan. Can't speak enough about Talon Harlan, man. Always just a great attitude. Does a good job. 6:20 remaining in the first half as the Eagles will break the huddle. 3 down linemen for South Aiken showing some pressure off the right side. They're coming. Crawford will hand it off. Good hard run there. Gets up to around the 40-yard line for the Eagles. It's Tristan Franks there, or excuse me, Tristan Haynes on the carry.
That was a good hard run, though.
Yeah, 3 yards. That's a tough run. 2nd and 7. And, man, what I love is you got the ball back with a little, I think it was 8 minutes, 24 seconds.
Yep.
About 5:40 remaining in the first half. And that's huge because South Aiken will get the second half kick. Haynes stays in there. He'll offset to the left of Crawford, who's in the shotgun formation.
Harley back in.
Eagles have the ball at the 40-yard line of South Aiken. 2nd down and 7. Pressure up the middle. Crawford going to try to step up and just get swarmed.
Yeah.
In on the sack there, Ray Harris, but it was the pressure caused by number 10 there for South Aiken. Just a good job by B.J. Johnson. Made Crawford step up, and when he did, nowhere to go instead of to the sweet arms of Ray Harris. So big 3rd down here.
Well, the pocket collapsed on him. I mean, there was nowhere for him to go. He couldn't step up like he has been doing in the up to this point and find his receiver.
See what the Eagles can draw up here. 3rd down to go. And about 14 yards. They got to get to the 33-yard line of South Aiken. Trips to the far side. Richard Harley near side. As Rico Crawford, shotgun formation again. Haynes to his left. South Aiken showing a little pressure up the middle. See if they drop back here. They're going to bring it. Tom, he steps up, goes over the middle. Just out of the arms there, not able to hit. I believe that was Rose coming out of the backfield. Rose or Haynes?
Haynes.
And the Eagles are going to be forced to punt the ball now, 4th down.
Well, I couldn't tell whether he was throwing to Haynes or either to Braden Gross because both of them were in the same line.
Well, I think he kind of rushed out a little bit.
Yeah.
And, can't blame the young man. Been under some pressure tonight.
A lot of pressure.
As once again, Ray goes out to punt the ball. Looks like Brown's back deep. I think that's number 0 there. Need to pin them deep here. 4:25 remaining in the first half. Good snap. Ragosa's got it, gets it off. Going to be straight up towards the near sideline and out of bounds.
And we got a hanky in the backfield.
Well, hey, let's get it, man.
Let's see what he calls roughing.
Oh, the ball went out at the 35-yard line of South Aiken, but we're going to have a personal foul here.
Yes.
And that's going to be an automatic first down. And, buddy, that'll kill you. And, Lee, when you're a defensive coach there, your defense does their job, and then you just make an error on special teams, and now that'll extend the drive for Airport.
Well, I'm going to actually go from the other side of the point of view. When you're a kicker
Yeah.
and you can get that play called and extend it, that's like one of the best things you can do as a punter.
Yeah, good job there by Ragosa. Held on it in time. And, that, it's a double-edged sword there because I know if I'm Ragosa, I see him coming, I'm like, blow the whistle, blow the whistle.
I know.
The Eagles are going to get a first down and 10. They'll have it at South Aiken, 32-yard line. Second chance here extends the drive. Mark that down, the extra point miss, as well as the personal foul and roughing the punter there. First and 10 for Airport. Crawford in the backfield. Pringle to his right. 2-by-2 set. They'll give it to Pringle. Going to try to go over the middle. Bounces it to the far side of the line. Only going to get about a yard there, down to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, but he turned a loss into a 1-yard gain because he had to slice and dice to get up to that 1 yard.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, if you're joining us now, I'm Stephen Knight, broadcasting partners tonight. And that's right, partners. Ben Barr, sideline reporter Lee Williams joining the team. Glad he's back this week. First time out. He's filled in, but first time having this spot. As Rose will be to the left of Crawford in the backfield. They got Lynch down here. They're going to bring Braden Gross over. So 2-by-2 set. Talon Harlan on the other side. And I think that may be Xavion Williams or either Richard. That's Xavion out far. So second down, about 9 to go. We got a flag down on the field. Maybe a legal substitution from where that was thrown.
Delay a game.
Delay a game. Yeah, Lee, why don't they have the play clocks now down on the field anymore?
I need to find that out because neither one of them working. I'm guessing it's some kind of technical glitch maybe.
I got you.
With the new scoreboard, the new score system.
So you still got the capability, you just ain't got it going.
Yes, the clocks are still here, and they were working all last year, so it had to be something with the new system they just put in.
So that'll back the Eagles up 5 yards, have it now at the 37-yard line of South Aiken. Got to get to their 22, so second down, about a long 14, call it 15 here. Crawford drops back to pass, pressure of the middle. He'll flush it near side, keeping his head up. Under pressure from Harrison, he'll just throw it away. So he was looking to take a shot to Lynch and Gross on a post route there. Just kind of hesitated, and that's where sometimes it can kind of get in your head as a young guy.
Yep.
But just a good job again, getting rid of the ball, not taking that sack as Ray Harris was all over him.
But he was slow to get up. So that you can tell that defense being on the field this long of a time, their hands are on the hips.
3:16 remaining in the first half. Airport leading 7-6. South Aiken, after the touchdown run by Brown, misses the extra point on a block by the Eagles special team. Got to get to the 22-yard line of South Aiken. Trips far side. Lone receiver near side is Richard Harley. Crawford dropping back. Full blitz coming on. Dumps it. Middle screen. One-handed catch by Pringle. Over to 30. Has a lane inside the 20. 15, 10, and he'll soar into the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Airport. 42-yard strike there. Or excuse me, 37-yard strike. Crawford, they set up the middle screen again, Ben.
Yep.
A one-handed grab by Pringle. Blockers got down the field as South Aiken was bringing the house. Not able to get him. Second touchdown pass on the night by Rico Crawford, and just a great job by Ethan Pringle. Second touchdown of the season. One on the ground, one through the air. And the Eagles can extend this to an 8-point lead, which would be huge here, Ben.
Yeah, especially going into the half now.
As Atson Munoz on, Talon Harlan will be the holder. Snaps good, kicks up, and it is through the uprights, and Airport takes the lead and extends it to 14-6. Once again, 37-yard touchdown pass from Rico Crawford to Ethan Pringle on the middle screen, and there's 3:06 remaining here in the first half. You're listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Lynn Ridge Contracting is a family-run business specializing in commercial and residential construction. The Key family has been involved in the construction business in South Carolina since the 1940s. Lynn Ridge Contracting is committed to providing quality construction in an organized and timely manner. With this commitment, you can be assured that one of our owners will be on site daily to monitor progress, quality, and any issues that may arise. To find out more, visit us at linridgecontracting.com. Lynn Ridge Contracting, building a better tomorrow today.
Welcome back to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network as we got 3:06 remaining in the first half. The Eagles with another touchdown pass there is big third down. South Aiken brought the house. Great play call. We've seen that twice now where they brought the house, and just a great play call by the Eagles staff. Set up a middle screen, and Ethan Pringle highlight. Made a big-time one-handed grab with his left arm and was able to take that into the house on some good blocking. And we saw it last week on the 65-yard touchdown run that Pringle made. He's another playmaker you got, and that's a big one coming out the backfield. It's one thing to be able to run the ball as a running back, Ben, but when you can also be catch the ball out the backfield, it just gives you so many options.
Yes, I mean, and to have vision like he has, you know.
Yeah, Munoz, good kick here. He takes it at their own 10-yard line, going to try to bring it right up the middle, and he gets nailed by some Eagles, stays on his feet, comes near side, and finally forced out of bounds by a couple Eagles there. Good return by Brown, and they'll have it around the 36-yard lines. We got a South Aiken guy down on the field. Stay tuned as we got coming up before halftime, as Lee Williams will be able to have a little on-the-field interview with Coach Knapp. Lee, and I know you're looking forward to that. They attend to the South Aiken player down on the field. Ben, we said mark it down when it occurred. 3:06 remaining in the first half. Airport leading 14-6. Two key plays here. The missed extra point that was blocked straight up the middle by the Eagles special teams.
Yep.
But two, South Aiken held them. They called the punt, as Lee was telling you, to hold it a little bit longer on the punt, try to draw that, and he did. And it ends up biting them as, you know, you had them, you could get the ball back, you go down, score, and then you get the second half kick. But as it would turn out, a big third down conversion. And how about Rico Crawford, man? He's made really smart plays tonight in that pocket to get rid of it, has picked up 2 first downs with his legs.
I mean, like you say, wise decisions. You know, when there was nothing there and somebody was on his heels, he threw the ball away to keep, you know, not trying to force, and lead into an interception.
The injured South Aiken player is able to get up and jog off. First down and 10 from their own 36. Pistol formation, Tommy Burns the third. He'll hand it off. Brown going right back outside, and he's got a lane as he gets up to about the 45-yard line before he's tackled. He'll have enough for a first down. 10-yard run. He's a hard runner. North-south, I like that, Ben.
Jalen Henry had to come up and make the stop from the defense.
Jalen.
You know, we talked about that before the game.
First down and 10. They have it at the 47-yard line of South Aiken. 2:30 remaining in the first half. Pistol formation once again. Watch Kyson McLeod on the far side, Ben. Quick wide receiver screen coming this way. It's caught. Good coverage there. Able to drag them down, but they're still going to pick up about 6-7 yards there. Daniel Butts came flying in at the end. He may be hurt. He landed awkwardly there.
Yep.
As a couple Eagles were in on that tackle there. Jason Valet will be in one, and the other, Jalen Henry. It's going to bring up a second down here as they're going to walk out and talk. Talk to Daniel, make sure he's okay. As Lee talking once again, that got a coach interview coming up with Coach Napper going into the halftime.
Yes, sir. We're going to ask him about the adjustments they're going to make for the second half and the things he is really like during the first half.
Yeah,
because,
good deal.
Just like South Aiken's going to make their adjustments, I know our coaching staff's going to do some stuff that's going to really take care of the second half.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if one of those defensive adjustments is going to be, they're kind of getting wide on their runs there and able to find lanes with Brown. It just gives them time to see a hole, but also as blockers to get out there. As it's going to be second down, we'll call it about 3 here, Ben. Airport needing to hold, still 2:20 remaining in the first half. Don't need to give up a score here. Far side, Kyson McLeod lined up.
Looks like the defense is spread a little bit further out this time than what they have been.
Burns will have it. He'll hand it off to his running back right up the middle, stays on his feet before he's finally wrapped up. I think he'll have enough for a first down, and he will, as that's number 23 on the carry there for South Aiken, as Brown will get a bit of a rest. That's Caleb O'Berry. He had a good game last week also, Ben.
Yeah, Elijah Johnson on the stop there coming through the line.
Well, and he's an explosive running back. Had 60 yards on only 6 carries in their big 59-6 win over Silver Bluff last weekend. So first down and 10 here as the clock's under 2 minutes in the first half. 3 wide receivers for South Aiken. Pistol formation again. Burns dropping back, looking to get rid of it quick. Under pressure, is going to have to roll the pocket far side, and he has a big gain before he's finally knocked out of bounds by Daniel Butts, but it's going to be enough for a first down inside the 30-yard line of Airport.
You know, the bad thing about this is, you know, we've seen him warming up. This young man's got a foot on him. If you know, he can kick a field goal from that side.
Well,
but we'd like to see the same a repeat performance where they bobble the ball and it gets blocked.
Well, you're seeing South Aiken here do a good job of spreading the offense.
Yeah.
And that was just a good heads-up play by the junior quarterback, Tommy Burns III, as they were trying to come near side on a quick comeback. It was covered up, so he got out of the pocket. So first and 10 now, about the 27-yard line. He'll hand the ball off. Trapped down from behind. Good tackle coming off the corner there by Airport. Was that Rose? Ross.
Marquise Cotto? Is that right?
Sounds good. That was Cotto, Marquise Cotto, number 17, I believe.
Marquise.
Second down. 5 to go. Here's the clock ticking towards a minute to go in the first half. Airport defense got a hold here. Second down and 5 from about the 25. Maybe a little longer, Ben, but call it 2nd and 7. Pistol formation again as Burns have it. Dropping back to pass. He's got McLeod. Pressure misses. Tries to dump it underneath. Is it caught? Incomplete as big-time pressure there by the Eagles on the edge. Made him force it. McLeod tried to come back to the ball, but just not able to get enough under it as it's an incomplete pass. Big third down now for the Eagles. 54 seconds remaining in the first half.
Almost was able to get a sack.
Yeah, I couldn't see his number on that, but good job.
I could be wrong, but I think that was Cotto again.
No, I don't. May have been. May have been. See what the Eagles can do here as the crowd tries to get loud. Third down. Got to get down and inside the 20-yard line for a first. We're going to have a timeout. We'll keep it right here. So, Ben, big opportunity, third. And it looks like it's about 7 yards to go. If you get off the field here, definitely they'll probably try a field goal here.
I'm sure, but 53 seconds left. You know, Airport's defense has come alive and is making plays. They just need to continue. I mean, right there, he back in the backfield, almost had him for about a 6-yard loss.
See what Coach Hamilton and his staff draws up here because it's a couple different things you can do, Ben. Third down and 7 here for the Eagles. Defense, see what kind of plays they can make as Lugoff Elgin all over Camden at home tonight, 14-0. We'll come up with some of those scores for you at the half. But what I was going to say, Ben, third down and 7, see if they try to draw up a little 5 yards here, get you in a fourth and manageable where you could go for it. As we're set to go, it's Tommy Burns and his crew back out again, 2 wide receivers. It'll be McLeod near side, and I believe that's Simpkins with them. Pistol formation once again. 53 seconds remaining in the first half. South Aiken will get the second half kick. They're about to blow it in, and we're going to get going here. Let's go, Eagles. Hold here, baby. Third down and 7.
Got a little shift going on.
South Aiken will shift. They got to get to about the 18-yard line. They're going to hand it off. He's got to lane their side. He's going to be hit in the backfield. Good job there coming off the edge. Slowed him down. Daniel Butts cleans it up.
Yep.
But Ben, great job there coming from behind to get pressure on him was Leland Miller, sophomore linebacker. Just a great job, slowed him down. And now it's going to be fourth down, and it's not going to be an easy one here. They're going to have to try to kick this, I believe, Ben, but they're going to call a timeout. 44 seconds remaining here as
they're going to talk it over and decide. You know, it's
well, you know, and I'll trust the old coach down there on the sideline, Lee Williams here. Lee, you got fourth down here. You definitely got a field goal guy. We've talked about that. Knox Young can hit him. He's hit one from 27 this year. If you can kick this and get it through, you're only down 14-9. You get the second half kick. What would you do?
Well, with the leg he's got and the talent they have on that team, I think I go ahead and put points on the board.
Yeah, take what they give you, right?
Get some more points. The Airport's moving the ball.
I agree. You know,
They're getting some points on the board somehow.
We're only in the second quarter. Ending the second half, you take the points.
We'll see what they do. Once again, we'll be going to Lee Williams here shortly, as he's going to have to run all the way down to the other side to get a hold of Chris Napper, head coach from West Virginia. I know his family's listening. We always appreciate that. I told him, I said, man, every time we score a touchdown, we need a cue. Country roads.
Yeah.
Like we're at the World Cup here. So big fourth down. They're bringing in the jumbo package. Look at there, Ray Harris coming in.
Yep.
Probably going to run it to his side. The D lineman, 44 seconds remaining. Then it looks like about a 4th and 3. They got to get to the 18-yard line of Airport. McLeod out far side. Near side Simpkins. Wideouts. They'll bring him in motion left to right. Simpkins, they're going to hand the ball off up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed. Not going to get it as the defense holds for the Eagles and get off the field.
Yes, sir.
Shut down, baby.
And a host of Eagles as well.
37 seconds. Great pressure up the middle.
Great play call.
You know, Ben, only 37 seconds. You know, last week there was 2, and we were at our, 10-yard line. I said,
yes.
I went back and listened to that thing so many times.
Yeah, so we're just going to take a smart, little quick little run.
Man,
Next thing you know, 7 points later.
Great job by the Eagles defense again. We've seen it last week, second year. Defensive coordinator Colby Key does it again here as the Eagles look like they're just going to take a knee, and they will, to kind of run that clock out. They're going to go into halftime up 14-6 on South Aiken. Once again, South Aiken had won 6 straight coming into tonight. Is there a timeout called? No, they're going to let that run down. 23 seconds. They may have to kneel on it one more time. Again, they're keeping the time on the field. But stay tuned here. We've got a lot going on at the halftime show. I'll kind of take a drive around the state in local Midlands and region games that impact Airport and just some that we like to keep up with. As Airport's going to take the lead into the second, into the locker room up 14-6. And let's see, as we're going to kick it down to Lee Williams, who's going to have Coach Chris Napper with him. Lee, can you hear me, buddy? Yeah. Hello, Lee. Can't hear you. Still breaking up on us a little bit, bud.
How about now?
There you go.
I'm here. Coach Knapp, y'all made some great offensive adjustments during the week to prepare for South Aiken. What's your game going to the second half?
Well, I don't know why you don't have your headset on, Lee, because I've been looking for you all night to help with special teams, but I guess you're doing this now, so I'll still forgive you. But however, we're just trying to get our guys the ball. We've been trying to hit some screens on them, do some motion stuff to get them out of position.
Hey, Lee, breaking up real bad. All right, guys, I think we've lost them there. Once again, appreciate that. Airport leads 14-6 into halftime there. Stay tuned as we've got a good halftime show coming up. Once again, you're listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Looking for homemade goodness that hits the spot? Come on down to Breads and Such, home of your midnight baker. Located at 1220 C Avenue in West Columbia, we're your go-to for mouth-watering homemade meals, scrumptious desserts, and that perfect cup of Liberty Beans coffee. Each of our desserts is made with love and the finest of ingredients. We've always got something fresh to satisfy your sweet tooth. Our variety of pound cakes are baked fresh and perfect for any occasion. Need catering? We've got you covered. Let us bring the homemade goodness to your next event. We also offer on-site catering, perfect for any special event. And don't forget our custom gift baskets, an ideal treat for someone special. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're here to serve you the best. Visit us at breadsandsuch.com for more info. Breads and Such, where we just ain't loafing around.
At Game Day Turf Management, we pride ourselves on delivering top quality, game-ready turf. Maintaining that high standard requires expert care, and we're here to help. We offer customized maintenance programs tailored to your field's needs. With over 20 years of experience, we provide full-service facility management and can collaborate with your existing staff. We began with natural grass fields and have evolved into a leader in synthetic turf surfaces. For more information, visit us at GameDayTurf.net. That's GameDayTurf.net. Game Day Turf Management is a proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Burkett, and Burkett CPAs is proud to honor the memory of Horace Burkett, captain of the BC football team in 1947, and his homecoming queen, Catherine Burkett. We are grateful to our dad and mom for their many years of devotion and service to the Casey, West Columbia communities, and we try every day to walk in their footsteps. If we can help you or your family with any accounting or financial needs, we will be happy to assist you. Visit our website at burkettcpas.com.
Linridge Contracting is a family-run business specializing in commercial and residential construction. The Key family has been involved in the construction business in South Carolina since the 1940s. Linridge Contracting is committed to providing quality construction in an organized and timely manner. With this commitment, you can be assured that one of our owners will be on site daily to monitor progress, quality, and any issues that may arise. To find out more, visit us at linridgecontracting.com. Linridge Contracting, building a better tomorrow today.
Hey, this is Kurt, owner of Creekside Restaurant located in Old Mill in Lexington. I wanted to say thanks to everyone that's had a role in our continued success. We are open 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, serving a full breakfast and lunch menu daily. We also offer DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery services. Remember, breakfast, lunch, or brunch, the choice is yours.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. As they had a little bit of technical difficulties there on the field, but we're going to kick it back down to Lee Williams, back down there again with us. Lee, kind of sum up what Coach said. I know we heard him say you had the wrong headset on, you didn't have a football headset on.
Yeah, can you hear me a little better now?
A little bit.
Not sure what happened there. We're working all this out. New technology for all of us. But no, Coach Knapp did fuss at me to start with about I got the headset. I should have the football headset on instead of the sideline reporter. But no, he said they had a good game plan designed up to start the week, and they've stuck with it. He said they're going to change the things during the halftime, and then he also praised Coach Key and Coach Kaufman and their staff on the defensive side for making the adjustments and watching enough film to really keep South Aiken out of the end zone.
Yeah, Lee, talk about offensive coordinator here for a little bit for us.
Coach Seelan is the offensive coordinator, and last year you really can't tell until the second half of the season.
Yeah, new system, right?
Just what he could do. I mean, he's got a wealth of knowledge, came in from Charlotte schools up there. He's had a number of athletes up there, so he knows what he's doing. He just had to put the kids in the right spots to execute what he wanted to do.
Yeah, and, you know, we saw it last year. It's kind of funny, man. Last year, Nolan O'Hara comes in, got bumped up, comes out on fire first game against Midland Valley. Midland Valley's always just big old boys. He comes out, throws for over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes, and then you see Rico Crawford make his debut last week. Comes out, throws for 312 yards, 3 touchdown passes, and tonight he's got 2 more.
Oh, of course. And then talk about our wide receivers.
Yeah.
It's not like we have one dominant wide receiver and then struggle with the next 2 levels, But we have 3 that you can just about plug at Y, X, Z, anywhere, and they pick up just from the other spot.
Yeah, absolutely. So big time, buddy. Go get you something to drink. Appreciate all you're doing down there tonight, as we're going to stick right here with you. A couple quick score updates. Kind of a big shocker. Camden now in Region 3 3A with us here. They're on the road tonight at Lugoff Elgin, and ranked as high as number 2 in some of the polls. They're down 14-0 right before halftime in that ball game. Some other quick scores around the area. Once again, Gilbert goes on the road last night. An impressive win at AC Floor. New head coach there is former Carolina player Willie Offord. Gilbert wins 28-14 to move 2-0 on the season after a big win last week. Brooklyn Casey on the road tonight at Chapin and taking one on the chin. Last score update I had was 28-0 Chapin over BC right before the half. A couple other quick scores around the area. Swansea on the road tonight at Aiken. No score in the first half for that one. So a lot of big games going on. Once again, Airport just big-time plays tonight has got things going on the scoreboard first after a big interception deep in South Aiken territory as Jalen Henry intercepts it at South Aiken's 23-yard line. 2 plays later, Rico Crawford with a nice touchdown pass to Amir Lynch. Lynch's second touchdown reception on the year. South Aiken would come back on their third possession, score a touchdown on a touchdown, 6-yard touchdown scamper up the middle, but the extra point attempt blocked right up the gut by that Eagles special teams unit. Made it 7-6, and we thought that may play a key point. Sure enough, we'd see later on, Airport gets the ball back, gets into right at the midfield. Big fourth down. Ragoza, kind of a delayed punt that we heard Lee Williams, who he's worked with special teams for many years here. Ragoza does a good job holding it long enough, gets the roughing the kicker call. 3 plays later on a big third down and about 15. Middle screen as South Aiken sold out coming full blitz. Rico Crawford hits Ethan Pringle, who made a beautiful one-hand catch, cuts it back to the near side and walks into the end zone. Take the lead 14-6, another big-time stand by that Eagles defense to keep South Aiken off the board there at the end of the half, as South Aiken will receive the second half kick. Some couple scores update. Midland Valley up 14-7 over Lakeside in a big game there. We had a lot of big games going on around the areas. Big game in the upstate tonight. I'm trying to look for that score as top 10 teams. Burns was at Dorman. White Knoll on the road in a top 25 matchup at Sumter. They trail 14-13 at the half. Lexington on the road in North Augusta. They're all knotted up at 7 deep into the second quarter. Dutch Fork on the road tonight at Ridgeview. Okay, Ridgeview top 10, Dutch Fork obviously number 1. Right before half, Dutch Fork is up 48-7 at Ridgeview. That's stronger than green onions, buddy.
Yes, sir. I wanted to make a nod to the fans tonight. I wasn't here last week because of surgery and everything, but the stands are probably 3/4 of the way packed tonight, and it is amazing the atmosphere they have brought on for the Eagles, and it has really pumped these kids up and make them do their job.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Coach Knapp earlier this week. Justin Hall reached out. He did a interview sometime this week, should air tonight on the Friday Night Blitz is what I believe they call that program on 107.5 The Game. But then you had a bunch of local articles written that just did a good job. West Metro News did a good article, Lexington Chronicle as well, and even Lee, the article written here on staff by one of the students was a really good piece highlighting the things that Coach Napper's done.
Yeah, and I think Coach Napper, the saying he uses, keep the main thing the main thing. And he's preached that since he's got here. And the kids, the old cliche term, and I hate some of the cliche terms, but it is really sank in. The kids, lock in. And they're buying it. The film they do every day, the weightlifting, and those early mornings, I tell you what, if you're dedicated enough to be here at 5:30 in the morning, you want to play ball.
Yeah, no doubt. And got our good friends Jan and DJ Livingston listening in, saying you're doing a good job down there. But Ben, just, some big plays in the first half. And, you really can go back and look at so many plays. It's not just the touchdowns, it's the little penalties here and there, the blocked extra point, the roughing the kicker when South Aiken had held Airport. 3 plays later, Airport hits the 37-yard middle screen pass to Pringle for a touchdown. And you got a 14-6 lead here, still 3 minutes and some change in halftime, but you got an opportunity here to clean some things up. There's some runs I know on the boundary they'd like to take back, and I'm sure Coach Key will make those adjustments with Coach Kaufman. But you got a good opportunity here. When you kick this thing off, come out and get a 3 and out and get your offense back out there.
Yeah, and the defense stepped it up. Take it right there at the end. 3 minutes left to go, and they held to a 3 and out, even a 4th down attempt, and the defense stepped up and held them and got the ball back. To give them an opportunity. It's like we talked about that. Lee and you and me were talking about, I would have taken the points,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
once again, defense made a big stand there. Again, another turnover tonight. 4 interceptions for this defense. Jalen Henry has 2 interceptions on the season already. So needing to keep this thing together. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Before we do, we got a new producer here, Aiken. Young man's doing a great job. Appreciate everything he's done for us. Other producers, Mike and Rex Hagans, appreciate them. If you're watching or listening to the game, if you're listening to the game, go over to YouTube, look up Palmetto State Sports Network. You can watch the live stream, bring it up on the big screen TV and enjoy that.
Or even on your phone.
Or you can download the free app as well, the Palmetto State Sports Network app on your iPhone or Android. It is free. We appreciate everybody listening in. We'll be right back as we still continue at halftime with Airport leading over South Aiken by a score of 14-6. You're listening to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
If you want personalized service from an attorney who cares about you, call the law offices of Beth Brenham. When you're facing some of life's toughest challenges, you want an attorney that will be by your side. Combining compassion and experience, we offer comprehensive services for your legal needs. Call Beth Brenham Law today at 803-227-3552 or visit her website at bethbrenhamlaw.com. That's bethbrenhamlaw.com. Get on the path to results today. Beth Brenham Law.
Leaky faucet? Backed up drain? Big job or small, Dunlap Plumbing handles it all. We specialize in residential and commercial plumbing with fast, reliable service you can count on. No gimmicks, no guessing, just honest work done right the first time. Call or text 803-600-1600 today. That's 803-600-1600. Dunlap Plumbing, where quality flows.
Need to make a bold impression? Sun Solutions at 345 Dreer Road in West Columbia is your one-stop shop for all things printing, branding, and marketing. From eye-catching banners and vehicle wraps to professional printing, direct mail, branded merch, and full-scale marketing, we do it all under one roof. Big ideas deserve big execution. Visit sunsolutionsUSA.com or stop by today and let's bring your brand to life. Print, promote, deliver. Sun Solutions.
Hey y'all, it's Everly.
And Victoria Pesci with So Everly Perfect Photography, your local photographer specializing in newborn, maternity, and lifestyle photography. We now offer both outdoor and private in-studio sessions. Are you looking for that perfect photographer? One that is patient and will gladly take care of every detail so that you can relax and enjoy your session? Visit So Everly Perfect Photography on Facebook and let's capture your next milestone.
Message my mommy.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. As teams coming out of the locker room ready to get their warm-ups in and get ready for the second half kick. Lee, if you can hear me, just got a text from our friends Jan and DJ Livingston, and I think we've got Ben and Lee, the youngest fan of ours, and I'm glad. Mom, bless her heart, she's a Brooklyn. She's a BC Bearcat. The granddaddy's from Swansea. The daddy's from,
It's like a
daddy's
double-edged
from White
bad sword, but we still love them.
Mama's from Richland Northeast. I mean, but Holly's on the floor watching us with her, I think it's Poppy DJ, watching it on the phone. Great picture.
Well, let's hope they got her in airport blue.
That's right.
If not, I'm going to buy her one next week.
Hey, even if it's that old Midland blue, that'll work.
That's still blue. We'll still go with it.
Yeah, see what the Eagles can get going here.
And like I've always said, I bleed blue. My blood runneth blue from Midland Kieran over to here.
So, to start the second half, we got to kick off. I talked to Addison, the kicker, and he said there was a miscommunication. That's the only time they kicked it deep, and that's probably the only time they will kick it deep the rest of the night.
Yeah, again, South Aiken's got speed, and they got good special teams, especially in the return game, Lee. So see what we can get going here. Once again, up 14-6 as teams about to break the huddle on the sideline for the second half kick here.
We need to find a way to keep their offense off the field and keep that defense so they get tireder and tireder and tireder. And you could see the second half, later into the first half, that it was starting to take effect on some of them.
See what we got going on here is Teams are about to break huddle once again. Once again, Airport scoring 2 touchdowns in the first half, 23-yard strike from Rico Crawford to Amir Lynch, and then he hooked up with Ethan Pringle on a little screen pass that went 37 yards for his second touchdown pass of the night.
Airport will be kicking things off.
Back deep. Watch this. They got Kyson McLeod near side, Brown on the far side bend. See what they're going to get going here as we're almost ready to get underway here.
Yeah, got me new glasses today, picked them up, and I can actually read the numbers out there.
It's amazing what technology can do. As
I know.
South Aiken's going to have to flip. They're on the other side as Jan lets us know she is definitely in blue and white, a little more navy. We'll give you a pass on that.
Yeah, we'll take that. Hey, that's a step forward from them other colors.
As we're about ready to get underway here, second half kick. Munoz out.
You must be having another uniform infraction, having to switch players.
Very thankful to get the game in. I was worried earlier in the week with the weather prediction, but it turned out to be a beautiful day as we're ready to go here. Here's the kick. Deep, good kick here by Munoz. It's going to be taken, dropped, picks it up at his own 15, comes to the middle of the field, trying to cut back and wrapped up and dropped. Is that Ahmed Perez, I believe, number 19 for the Eagles? Good job there. As it looked like he may have had a lane. That's a dangerous return man, Jadon Moore, but he was wrapped up.
He run right into the bear hug.
It'll be first down and 10 here for South Aiken. First possession for them of the second half. See what kind of adjustments they're gonna make, Ben, as well as Coach Key's defense here for the Eagles. They'll have it at their own, was that 24-yard line, I believe, Ben?
23. What is he doing?
It's Coach Tommy Burns, quarterback for South Aiken, trots back out.
What did they just call on Airport? Because they're moving the ball. Moving it up to a 10-yard penalty and moved it back. They moved it up to the 33. But I couldn't see what the call was for the penalty.
All right, we'll get going here. First down and 10 for South Aiken. They have it at their own 33-yard line after the penalty. Once again, Tommy Burns, the third out. Pistol formation. See if they try to do some things, some jet pass sweeps, whatever it may be, just to get the ball in Kyson McLeod's hands.
Yeah.
So he was held to only one catch, I believe, there in the first half. Hard snap count. Good job by the Eagles defense. Not biting on it. It's Butts. Valet, linebacker position. Burns, he'll hand it off up the middle. Has a lane up over midfield to the 50. Has one man to beat. Going to be wrapped up and finally brought down. Saving touchdown tackle there made by the Eagles as Brown takes it right up the gut. Huge gain there.
It was wide open field for him to run through.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just right up the middle. Good job blocking by South Aiken, and again, just a touchdown saving tackle there by the Eagles. South Aiken now will have it at the Airport 22-yard line, first down and 10. Burns quickly up, going to hand it off again. And he's going to be wrapped up from behind by Leland Miller. And then Daniel Butts comes in to clean it up. Short gain of about 3. But Leland Miller, again, from the backside, doing a good job slowing that down.
Yeah, he slowed him down enough for Daniel to come up and wrap a hole to him. Only about a 3-yard gain. Well, 2-yard gain. About a 2-yard gain. So it'll be second and 8 as they come set.
Pistol formation again. Burns, the third in the backfield. Brown behind him. 3 wide receivers. Keep your eye on Kyson McLeod again. Been quiet, Ben, but due to break out at any time here.
Yeah, he's looking at the sideline. Yep.
Little screen pass out the backfield. Not able to bring it in as Brown. And, Ben, now you're looking at a 3rd and long again.
Yep.
Tommy Burns pass.
Just kind of a self-inflicted wound there. Not sure if Brown wasn't expecting the pass.
On your feet, fans.
What?
Third down here. South Aiken, they've got to get to around the 12-yard line of Airport. See if that defense can hold once again. 3 wide receiver set. McLeod far side. Pistol formation again here for the South Aiken. Airport showing pressure up the middle. They'll hand it off. He's got it. Gets to the second level and will have enough for the first down as they caught Airport in a blitz and did a good job picking it up, Ben.
Yeah, they run around the corner and there was nobody there.
Going to be first down and goal for South Aiken. It's a nice run by Brown, picking up 10 yards there.
We in
10:30 remaining in the third quarter. Airport leading 14-6.
Short field here.
Pistol formation again. So they'll shift the tight end from left to right. Burns will hand it off up the middle, and he'll be stuffed after about 2-yard gain there, short gain. Good job by the Eagles defense.
Yeah, it's about a 2-yard gain. They moved it up too.
That Airport defense.
But they run square into the defensive line.
Second and goal.
Going to bring up second down and goal now from about the 7-yard line of Airport. South Aiken driving towards Boston Avenue. They'll come out with trips to the near side. See if they try to throw a quick screen here. Pistol formation. Burns will hand it off. He's going to bring it near side. He's got a bit of a lane and will walk into the end zone. Brown, second touchdown of the night. And South Aiken, a 2-point conversion away from tying it up. See what they'll do here.
I thought I seen a little hole down in the end zone, but a couple of Airport players come running over asking about it too, but I guess the official didn't see it that way.
South Aiken lining up. They're going to go for 2 here as they've got Jadon Moore in the backfield, talented sophomore. Looking to the sideline.
I think they're going to put it in the air, though.
A little wildcat formation with Brown here, Ben.
Yeah,
Watch
McLeod.
13 more offset to it. They're going to come this way and go back, I believe, as they bring McLeod in motion. Fake the pitch. Brown keeps it up the middle. 2-point conversion is good. That'll knot everything up at 14 apiece. You're listening to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Airport Electrical Services, owned and operated by Lee Williams, offers a wide range of services, from electrical repairs, lighting installations, electrical upgrades, and more. At Airport Electrical Services, our main goal is to please our customers. At Airport Electrical Services, we understand the importance of keeping your home powered safely and efficiently. That's why we offer top-notch electrical services you can rely on. We're not just electricians, we're problem solvers. No matter the issue, we'll find a solution. Call Airport Electrical Services today at 803-518-2876. That's 803-518-2876. Or visit our Facebook page at Airport Electrical Services, LLC.
If you want personalized...
Knotted up at 14 apiece as South Aiken kicks the ball off. Airport 2 men back deep, and that'll go back through the end zone. Second time tonight we've seen a touchback as South Aiken knotted it all up. 9:53 remaining in the third. Ben, it was just a methodical drive. Took only 2 minutes and some change off the clock, but they were able to expose the run there.
Well, that first play, second play from the line of scrimmage, whenever you drive that far down, it doesn't take that much time off the clock. Airport needs to do the same thing right here and even this out.
Airport will get ready for the first second half possession. They'll have it at their own 20-yard line. Traveling away from Boston Avenue, 9:53 remaining in the third, tied up at 14 apiece as Rico Crawford back out shotgun formation. Ethan Pringle in the backfield with him as Harlan comes in motion. Crawford time, going to try to dump it off underneath, incomplete. Lucky not to have that picked off as South Aiken read that. I tell you, you got them new glasses, huh?
I'm telling you, man.
You're seeing all kind of stuff tonight.
Stuff I had never seen before.
Even unseen penalties, right?
I know.
No, I'm joking with you. I can't take credit for that. I won't tell you who said that. They'd kill me.
Oh. I hear DJ speaking out.
No. Wouldn't.
No.
Second down and 10 here for Airport. Got to respond here. Don't need to go 3 and out as South Aiken's kind of snatched the momentum. They were able to go on a 67-yard touchdown drive. Pringle once again to the left of Crawford. Shotgun formation, 2-by-2 set with the wide receivers. See if they can get Lynch involved here. He's been a little quiet the last few possessions. South Aiken showing pressure off the left side, and they jump. That's going to be a free 5.
Yep. That's as good as a 5-yard gain right there.
The penalty is against.
See if Airport maybe keeps this thing on the ground here, Ben. 2nd and 5. Get yourself maybe a few yards, getting 3rd and short. But you'll take those 5-yard penalties any way they carve them up.
Free yardage is free yardage. Rico comes to the sideline, get his play. Heads back out to the huddle.
You know, Richard's been quiet tonight, Harley.
Yes.
They've just done a good job blanketing coverage over him. 4 wide receivers once again. Pringle to the left of Crawford. 2nd down and 5 for Airport from their own 25-yard line. 9:48 remaining in the third. We're all tied at 14. They'll bring Lynch in motion left to right. Sweep. Nothing there as South Aiken all over it. May have gotten a yard. Kind of South Aiken come in there, hit a lineman kind of late. Surprised no flag on that. But it's going to be a 3rd down and 4. And Lee, Ben, you got to stay on the field here and move the chains.
Yeah, I mean, needs to pull something out the hat to get this 1st down.
So Airport break the huddle. They'll have trips far side with Harlan Gross and Lynch. Richard Harley near side receiver. Pringle once again to the right of Rico Crawford in the backfield. Airport needs 4 yards. Got to get to their own 30 here. 3 down linemen for South Aiken. They'll bring one up the middle, dump it on the middle, underneath, another screen. Ethan Pringle has it, and they'll get the 1st down. That's the 3rd time tonight we've seen that. And Lee, they're eating them up on those little middle screens.
Yeah, I think Airport's bread and butter so far tonight has been stretching the ball downfield on the passes and the screens. They're really eating them up. Not really effective as much tonight. So if you can't, you got to get the ball in the air, and stretching it down the field's worked, and the screens have worked. So I think look forward and stay with that for a while.
Yeah, 1st down and 10 now for Airport from their own 40-yard line. As Pringle will get a breather. Trips far side, Harley near side. Rico Crawford once again shotgun formation. He'll hand it off up the middle. Trying to fight, brings it near side. Just nowhere to go. As he'll be brought down. Minimal gain, maybe 1. See where they mark the ball. As I believe that was Tristan Franks on the carry there, Ben.
Yeah, that's a good spot there and a good attempt. But, you know, like you go referring back to that quick spring, I mean, that is so hard to defend coming across the middle.
Hey, Jason Rooker up with that thing twice back-to-back last night for a touchdown.
He
ended up winning the game, but I felt better.
You know, do it until they figure it out and it don't work any longer.
2nd down and 10 now. 4 wide receivers here, 2-by-2 set up for the Eagles. South Aiken showing pressure.
I think they were trying to draw him off a little bit there, too.
Crawford drop back to pass, going to come near side. Got a man underneath. It's Talon Harlan. Makes a good catch as it was thrown just a bit behind him. Good job adjusting by Harlan. Makes the grab and going to bring up a 3rd down and 5, I believe.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get any yards after catch because there's a little behind him, and the way he twisted his body to get to it, he went to the ground.
Yeah, just did a good job contorting his body, squaring it up, and a good catch there because now it puts you in 3rd and manageable at the 45. Got to get to midfield to extend this drive. Haynes in the backfield.
Go another screen.
With Rico Crawford. Trips to the far side. Harley near side. 3 down linemen for South Aiken. 3rd and 5 for Airport. Got to get to midfield. As Crawford drops back, fakes the handoff, comes near side, screen to Harley. He's got it and gets over to 50 and will have enough for a 1st down. Great job, Richard Harley, coming back to the ball. Good job by the blockers getting out there. And he just got enough for a 1st down as they'll have it at the South Aiken 49-yard line. been great seeing Richard Harley develop. He's always had the body and the size, but he's become kind of a full complement wide receiver this year. Good to see him get a catch there as Xavion comes off.
It seems that all the receivers have got better hands this year.
Well, I'll talk about that in a second. First down and 10 from South Aiken, 49-yard line as Lynch is back in. Gross and Harlan trips to the far side, Harley near side. As Crawford making some checks at the line here. Haynes in the backfield to his right, and we're going to have a penalty here. Maybe took too long, but we're talking about seems to be catching better, but you got to think about this. Before Coach Napper came last year, you were RPO system.
Yep.
You didn't throw the ball much. You're not going to get any better if you're not practicing that. So I just think they've had more opportunities, and plus I think a big thing moving the practice to the morning times. You're not getting canceled by weather, by the heat. And also, Coach Napper told me, I talked to him a while Tuesday, he said this year they've been able to roll out their bin during practice, have 5 quarterbacks throwing to 5 receivers at a time. We haven't had that in years past. So 5-yard penalty there, back them up to their own 46-yard line. Crawford dropped back to pass. Has time, going to take a shot near side. Going to be thrown a little bit too much. Threw it kind of inside to the hash. As Xavion Williams had a step on his defender, just not quite able to get there. It's good to see him take that shot again downfield.
He would have had to slow down, but the problem is the ball hit the DB in the back as it come through anyway.
It was thrown just a little bit too far inside. Got to go a little bit more out through the numbers there, but took a shot. Going to bring up 2nd down and 15 now. Again, Xavion Williams, Richard Harley near side. Out wide will be Braden Gross and Amir Lynch, as Haynes will stay in the backfield to the right of Rico Crawford. 6:22 remaining in the third, tied up 14 apiece. 2nd down and 15 from their own 46. Crawford drops back to pass, has time, going to go over the middle, hits his man and in and out of the hands, just not able to hang on to it. Braden Gross had 3 men around him, would have been a tough catch.
Yeah.
Going to bring up a big 3rd down again, and that's just one, Ben. You got 3 guys around you. You know you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
Just not able to squeeze that. See what Coach Napper and his staff can draw up here. 3rd down and 15. Got to get all the way to the 39-yard line of South Aiken. 6:18 remaining in the third. Just got to find a way to extend this drive.
Got Williams, Gross.
And Harlan trips far side, Harley near. Crawford shotgun formation. South Aiken coming up the middle. Crawford under pressure, going to go far side underneath to Richard Harley. Just great job by the defender. Hit him the same time it hit his hands. I think that's a great play.
I was thinking, from where I was looking, I thought he hit him in the helmet.
No, I think he maybe got him shoulder pad. Lee Williams is down there, but I think that was just a really good play by the defense.
That's one you want to be a PI.
Yeah.
But you just honestly, I can't complain about that one. That was bam bam.
Well, I agree. It was bam bam. Great coverage. I just thought from up here it looked like it was helmet to helmet.
Ragoza come out to punt. Going to need a good one here. It's Brown, return man for South Aiken, has his heels at their own 25-yard line. Good snap. Better kick here.
Oh.
Going to hit inside the 30, right about the 31 it may have gone out, Ben. Near sideline. They're keeping the ball out of the hands, and that is where South Aiken's going to take over at their own 31-yard line. So, Ben, not a 3-and-out by the Airport offense, but not able to get some points. Got to see if you can make some adjustments here. A South Aiken 67-yard touchdown drive on their opening possession, and they just able to run the ball fairly easy that last time.
Yeah. I'm sure that Coach Keys had a little chat with that defense, in between that. And I know the first thing they did was Daniel come over and was grabbing the iPad to look up and see what was going on.
Yeah, they're going to take a quick hydration timeout. We're going to take a real quick timeout also. You listen to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Looking for homemade goodness that hits the spot? Come on down to Breads and Such, home of your midnight baker. Located at 1220 C Avenue in West Columbia, we're your go-to for mouth-watering homemade meals, scrumptious desserts, and that perfect cup of Liberty Beans coffee. Each of our desserts is made with love and the finest of ingredients. We've always got something fresh to satisfy your sweet tooth. Our variety of pound cakes are baked fresh and perfect for any occasion. Need catering? We've got you covered. Let us bring the homemade goodness to your next event. We also offer on-site catering, perfect for any special event. And don't forget our custom gift baskets, an ideal treat for someone special. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and
Welcome back to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network. 1st and 10 with 6:10 remaining in the third quarter. As South Aiken will have it at their own 31-yard line, tied up at 14 apiece. And we're going to have a whistle blown, stop the play before it gets going, see what's up. I think the Eagles may have had too many men on the field as one trots off real quick. Let's see. No, they only had 10 men on the field. Got to get out there. Again, South Aiken takes their opening possession of the second half, 67 yards, goes for a 2-point conversion to tie it up. They'll have a bunch formation far side. It's Tommy Burns, the third. Shotgun formation to his right will be Brown, who's had just a great game out of the backfield tonight. They'll shift into the pistol. Going to throw it out quick to McLeod. He's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield on the screen. Great play by the Eagles defense once again.
Devion Albert on the money.
Davion Albert are coming in, hitting the tackle for loss there, puts him behind the chain, 2nd down, and about 15 to go now, as they just tried to set up a quick wide receiver screen, and Airport blew it up. And that's what I like, Ben, this year. You're seeing them not play on their heels. They're hitting and going to the ball.
And they're not 10 yards off the ball, off the receiver.
Trips near side for South Aiken, 2nd down and long here for them. We're going to have another whistle blown once again, as they're going to take a quick timeout, I believe. But Lee, just a great job there by Albert, reading that and getting in and wrapping up and making the tackle.
You can't preach it enough about watching film. You see the tendencies of the receivers, what they might do, their formations. You can jump a little route every now and then. Jalen jumped it earlier tonight, got him a pick. Davion made a great play on the ball and a great tackle for loss.
Yeah, and definitely giving up some size and weight there, as Kyson McLeod is 6'3", 200 pounds. Just did a good job of wrapping up, like you say, Lee. Just read it just perfect, straight out.
Yeah, coach for, I can't remember, defensive backs coach, I just drew a blank. But he has done a great job so far this year with these guys. A lot of them are younger guys, and they really come through so far. So we'll see how it goes the rest of the night.
As it'll be 2nd down and long. They're going to have to get to their own 41-yard line to get a 1st down. As they'll break the huddle, ready to go here. Tommy Burns in the backfield to his left. Brown once again. Far side, ball spotted. They're driving towards Boston Avenue here as they'll shift. And we got a penalty flag down on the ground. We're going to have motion, I believe, here. We're going to back them up some more. South Aiken kind of shooting themselves in the foot. Ben, who'd you look for?
Penalty against South Aiken. Back them up 5 more yards. It's 2nd and long.
Hey, we'll take us going forward and them going back every day.
That'll back it up. Going to be about 2nd down and approximately 20 to go here, as they'll have trips to the near side. Burns and Brown in the backfield. Pistol formation. See if they run the ball just to get 5 or 6 yards here. Burns fakes the handoff under some pressure, going to throw it, trying to hit a man, and just sails it over his head. Had him.
Yep.
Just not able to complete it, Ben. He kind of got behind our defenders there, but just sailed over his head, and that's because of the pressure there. Daniel Butts on the quarterback.
Yeah, he had 3 steps on our defender, but there was 3 of them there, but he was just in the middle of all 3 of them.
3rd down and 20. Airport trying to get off the field. 5:22 here in the third, tied up at 14 apiece. Empty backfield, 5 wide receiver set. Watch a quick screen here, Ben.
That's what I'm thinking, running across. Run across the middle.
As Burns drops back to pass, has time under pressure and hit sack. Leland Miller comes in and blows him up in the backfield.
Oh, man.
He's been everywhere tonight, and a big sack there will force them to punt. As we approach 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. As the Eagle defense comes through once again, it should get the ball back in really good field position here, Ben.
Yeah, give it to, he can punt, he can kick 50 yards, but we can return it.
As Gross will be back around the own 45-yard line of Airport here. That's a wrestler there, Leland Miller. 4:30 remaining in the ball game in the third quarter. Excuse me, getting ahead of myself, man.
Yeah.
Been a long day.
Yeah.
Airport,
Long
a little pressure here, gets the punt off. Low, going to bounce. Oh, and get a nice roll, but hit right about that South Aiken 48 and is going to roll all the way to the 35-yard line. That's where Airport will take over, Ben.
35-yard line, that's where Airport takes over first down.
Yeah, we would have liked to have been able to caught that up a little bit further up and at least from where the mark was on the ball.
Yeah, and that's one you may want to run up and catch, but either way, Airport will have it 1st and 10, their own 35-yard line again. 4:19 remaining here in the third quarter as they'll be driving down to the Lawrence Gardner Fieldhouse as Rico Crawford back out. Ethan Pringle got a little break on that last possession. He's back in the backfield again. Trips near side. Lynch far side for the Eagles. South Aiken showing some pressure coming off the left side. As Crawford drops back to pass, has time, steps up in the pocket, going to tuck it. Gets about 4 or 5 yards there. Good job once again. He was looking to take a shot to the far side, but South Aiken had it blanketed up as a safety. Had rolled protection that way, but a good 4-yard gain, Ben.
Yeah, they're going to mark it forward. That was still, there was nothing open. That was the best decision for him to make with that play.
Yeah, good job there. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6 as Rico Crawford comes to the sideline to get the play call. It's Talon Harlan, Richard Harley will be near side. Gross and Lynch far side for the Eagles. Ethan Pringle once again in the backfield. 2nd down and 6 from Airport. They're on 44-yard line with 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. Crawford taking his time. South Aiken showing pressure. They're bringing it. Crawford going to throw it to far side. Not able to hit his man there. It kind of sailed a little bit. Now a big 3rd down.
He had to hurry that one. He was intent. I think he was trying to go to Braden Gross, though.
Brings up 3rd down and about 6.
Got to move the chains here, Ben. Got to stay. They got to get. Excuse me, I was wrong. They're at we're at our own 39. Got to get to our own 45 for a first down.
About
trying to move us a little quicker.
Yeah, about 6.
See what they can draw up here. Big 3rd down for the Eagles. Have to get 6 yards to get to their own 45-yard line. As Rico Crawford once again shotgun formation. Pringle to his right. South Aiken bringing some pressure up the middle. Crawford's going to take a shot and it's going to be picked off at South Aiken 39. Stays on his feet, crosses midfield, comes near sideline inside the 30 before he's finally forced out of bounds. Big turnover. First turnover of the season for Airport, and there was some miscommunication there, Ben, with the wide receiver, and that just sailed on him, and ball was picked off in a big return, as I believe that was more there.
Yeah, because it was clearly not thrown where it needed to be thrown. And like I said, I think that was just confusion because he threw it to a spot and nobody was there, except for South Aiken.
Yeah, so 1st and 10 now, 3:11 remaining in the third for South Aiken. They'll have it at the Airport 26-yard line. Mark near hash, driving towards Boston Avenue, pistol formation. Burns the 3rd and Brown in the backfield. He'll give it to Brown up the middle. Bounces out of the pack, down the sideline. Going to fight through a tackle and get inside. We're going to have a holding call, though, around the 10, but a great run. Brown, he went right in the gut, kept his legs, bounced it out, and there was a hold on the perimeter there of an Eagle DB, and that'll bring it back a little bit. But again, Ben, just not able to get him on that first initial contact.
Well, everybody was piled up. He run into the pile, and he snuck off the corner. where everybody was pushing back into the pile.
Got to find a way to contain Brown. He's getting loose. Just a dangerous runner, Ben.
Yeah. Well, someone needs to stay on the perimeter for situations like that.
After the penalty, it will be 1st and 5 for South Aiken.
Going to be 1st down and 5 now, spot of the penalty. Pistol formation again for South Aiken. Simpkins, wide receiver, lone one near side. McLeod spread out to the far side. It's Brown once again in the backfield. Burns drops back to throw, going over the middle and just leads his man a little bit too much there. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 5 now as he had him up the seam there, Ben, just not able to hit him.
Yeah, Henry was about 3 steps behind him and just wasn't able to catch up to him. I think he's coming off the field to get a little breather.
See if the defense can hold here. 3 right at 2:59 remaining in the 3rd. 2nd down and 5 now for South Aiken from the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Everything should be covered here. Let's see.
Hand off to Brown. He's going to bounce it outside. Going to make a cut back inside and get enough for a 1st down about the Eagles' 14-yard line. South Aiken's really controlled the ball here in the second half and in this 3rd quarter as we approach 2.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, we need to hold them here. Need to keep them out of the end zone.
South Aiken will break the huddle. 1st down and 10 from the Eagles' 14-yard line. Check that 13-yard line.
Are they going to blitz? I wonder if Airport's going to send a blitz here.
As Brown will get
a little confused.
Burns drops back. He's going to swing it out quick to McLeod. Catches at 15, makes a man miss, and walks into the end zone. Been quiet all night, and then a 13-yard touchdown reception, and South Aiken's regained the lead with 2 touchdowns here on both, 2 out of the 3 possessions in the 3rd quarter, Ben. And that looked easy for that big guy.
Yeah. He was just on his mark.
As they'll come out, attempt the extra point here. As Knox Young is ready. Good snap, hold down, kick is up and through. And South Aiken takes the lead 21-14 here with 2:18 remaining in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Everly.
And Victoria Pesci with So Everly Perfect Photography, your local photographer specializing in newborn, maternity, and lifestyle photography. We now offer both outdoor and private in-studio sessions. Are you looking for that perfect photographer? One that is patient and will gladly take care of every detail so that you can relax and enjoy your session? Visit So Everly Perfect Photography on Facebook and let's capture your next milestone.
Message my mommy.
At Game Day Turf Management, we pride ourselves on delivering top quality, game-ready turf. Maintaining that high standard requires expert care, and we're here to help. We offer customized maintenance programs tailored to your field's needs. With over 20 years of experience, we provide full-service facility management and can collaborate with.
Welcome back to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network. As another good kickoff is going to be blown dead. I think we got offsides on the kicking team. Something I really think you could probably call almost every kickoff, very rarely does. But we'll re-kick that one as Young again put that through the back of the end zone, Ben.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to matter much to him. It may be back to the edge of the goal line now, rather than that deep into the end zone. Give us a chance to make a run on it. Kick is up.
It's going to
go out of bounds.
Go out of bounds here, and the Eagles will have good field possession.
There's a flag on the play after the kick goes out of bounds.
Airport's offense drops back, trots back on the field.
Yeah, got to get something going here, Ben.
Yeah.
South Aiken's made a couple adjustments. They're getting a lot of pressure. We've seen more pressure tonight than we did last week against Pillion, but you're going to see that. You go from a 2A school to a talented 4A school in South Aiken. But got to get something going here, not look too fluid on offense. As Rico Crawford back out tonight.
First and 10.
First turnover for the Eagles, last possession on interception and a good return by South Aiken. Airport will have it 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, again driving right to left away from Boston Avenue. Not been able to see many passes down the field completed tonight, Ben, having to rely on the screen game.
But, hey, like we said earlier, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's working, do it until they stop you and make you change.
Ball will be marked far hash for Airport here. They'll have trips near side. Lone receiver far side looks to be Lynch. As Ethan Pringle to the right, once again, of Rico Crawford. Shotgun formation as South Aiken's going to bring some pressure off that right side. Crawford drops back under pressure, trying to set up a middle screen and just nowhere to go. Ray Harris has been a menace in the backfield tonight.
Yes. He had slowed down earlier in the third quarter, but he is he went and got him an IV or something. He's done got juiced all back up, and he's constantly in the backfield now.
And, Lee, I think you got to kind of maybe keep a back over on that side or bring a tight end over there to kind of help double team him.
With the pressure they've been sending this second half, yeah, they're going to have to make some adjustments to cover that backside. And also, our tackles are just not getting off on number one. You said his name.
Ray Harris. Yeah, he's just been in trouble.
Yeah, he is just like getting beat up by your big brother.
Yep. 2nd down and 10 now for Airport. Pringle to the left of Rico Crawford. Shotgun formation. He'll drop back to pass. They're bringing more pressure. He's going to try to step up and just get wrapped up. The ball on the ground there. Did South Aiken recover that, or did Airport?
Airport must have, because they're not going to the sidelines.
Yeah, just look at a little out of sync here again. 3rd and 11 now, 150 remaining in the third quarter. And this is where you got to, instead of taking those shots, maybe go for some quick hitters. Whatever you got to do. He's not got time to drop back. Going to bring up a big 3rd and 11 bin. Got to get to our own 45-yard line. Just need something positive to happen. As Pringle once again will be in the backfield, trips to the near side. Lone receiver far side, Amir Lynch here. South Aiken's gotten a lot of pressure here on the Eagles. Crawford drops back, looking near side, going to dump it, trying to set up that screen again. South Aiken not fooled there as a pass will fall incomplete. And Airport's going to have to punt, Ben, once again.
Pass was intended for Pringle, but there was too many people around him. I mean, it was a goggle of people inside that middle.
Yeah, been a tough second half here for the Eagles offense. A punt, an interception, and now a 3 and out as they're going to get good field position. Brown will be back, the return man for South Aiken, about his own 35-yard line. As Ragos is out there once again to kick this for the Eagles. 1:17 remaining in the third quarter. South Aiken leading 21-14 over Airport. Good snap. As Ragos a line drive, low kick. Going to hit inside the 45-yard line of South Aiken, go out around the 42. So that's where they'll have it, Ben. And, man, we need them to make a mistake here, buddy.
Yeah.
Got to get something going, some positive. It's kind of gotten, Lee was talking about the turnout of the fans here and how loud the place was, and they've done a good job, South Aiken has, on the road here tonight in the third quarter, dominating this third quarter and scoring 14 so far, 14 here in the second half, 15 with that 2-point conversion. As trips near side for South Aiken, 1st down and 10, their own 42-yard line. Brown in the backfield with Burns the third.
As they go to the sideline looking for the play, if there has been a change to the play.
He'll hand it off to Brown. Tries to work his way outside. Makes a couple man miss over midfield and off to the races. Oh, man. 58-yard touchdown run for Brown. And, Ben, they have just taken control here in the third quarter as they extend their lead to 27-14. And they can extend it to 28-14 with the extra point. But he went out wide there and just made one cut inside, and it was off to the races untouched.
Yeah, on I want to think it was a tackle, got blocked, and created this open seam there for him.
Yeah, just we're not hitting those gaps, and they're running wild and free here, Lee, and just it's been all South Aiken here in the third.
Well, momentum's a killer. I mean, once it starts rolling, it snowballs downhill, and it's you got to figure out a way to stop it. And right now, they have not got a way to stop it.
Yeah, an offense, punt, interception, punt on their 3 possessions so far here in the second half. And I don't know, Lee, you're more football-minded. You've coached the game a lot of years. I think you just got to make some quick hitters here. You're not going to have time for Rico to drop back, five-step drop, because they're just getting too much pressure. You got to get a little creative here.
Yeah, and we were down here talking on the side earlier. I think they were attacking number 20 from South Aiken in the first half, and we hadn't really targeted. I know we switched sides, but they got Richard Harley on this side over here. But if they can attack 20, it might open up something. But you definitely got to get it out of Rico's hands a lot quicker. The line may be getting tired.
Yeah.
Because he is definitely getting the backfield a whole lot quicker. And it looks like Josiah's knee maybe again. I know it was bothering him last year. So we'll see. I'll get an update on Josiah here in a minute.
Yeah, he's getting helped off the field here, and just the heart of your defense there. Josiah Thompson, just tough young man. Hopefully he'll be okay, as Knox Young will be out to attempt the extra point here for South Aiken again. 58-yard touchdown run for Brown. And, Ben, he's he's got 3 touchdown runs on the evening. Impressive running back there. As Knox Young getting lined up here, trying to extend it to a 28-14 lead with 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Good snap, hold down, kick is up and through. And South Aiken has scored 22 unanswered points here in the third quarter as they have taken a 28-14 lead. You're listening to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Zeus and Bailey's Pet Spa. We're the gentle pet pampering specialists, and we're certified dog groomers. We're open Monday through Saturday by appointment. You can call or text us at 803-543-8752. That's 803-543-8752. We're located at 1408 Charleston Highway in West Columbia. We are in the lower level of the Tropic Air Santa's Closet building. You can also follow us on Facebook. Zeus and Bailey's Pet Spa, the gentle pet pampering specialist.
Lynn Ridge Contracting is a family-run business specializing in commercial and residential construction. The Key family has been involved in the construction business in South Carolina since the 1940s. Lynn Ridge Contracting is committed to providing quality construction in an organized and timely.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network, as the kick will be taken around the 3-yard line. Comes near side, cuts back to the middle and has a lane over to 30, makes a man miss and finally got brought down. Oh, got brought down at the 35. I think that was Rose, if I'm not mistaken. Ben had a great kick return there going, as Airport will have good field position at their, let's see, about 35-yard line, I believe, Ben.
What's being discussed out here now?
I think they're just getting where to mark it. Yeah, they're just, I think, marking the ball again. Okay. Big touchdown run of 58.
Nope. They call something on Airport.
Big touchdown run of 58 yards by Draylon Brown. There's third touchdown on the ground tonight. As again, it's been all South Aiken here in the third, as they've scored 22 unanswered points. Airport looking to get something going with 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter, as officials still talking and getting things under wrap.
Yeah, he signaled something against Airport, but I didn't see what he was indicating. Holding on Airport.
Took them a while to get that under wraps. Not sure what the confusion is there.
I think they were trying to figure out where to mark the hold off from, because they've moved the ball back to the 30-yard line from the 40. So 10-yard holding penalty.
So Airport will take over for their fourth possession here of the second half. They'll have it from their own 30-yard line. Need to get something going here, as I think Josiah Thompson's okay, but he probably will not return tonight. Full wide receivers here for the Eagles. It's Crawford, shotgun formation once again. He's going to keep it, design run. And nothing to show there as he gets swallowed up there.
He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like there may have been a little bit of confusion in the backfield as Rico thought that was a design run. I think Jason Rose thought he may hand off, or is that, that's Tristan Haynes.
Yeah.
So it just seemed a little off here. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter, just not able to get anything going.
Well, that's Harley in the backfield.
Wildcat formation, we saw this last week on the first touchdown. South Aiken showing pressure. Harley keeps it, going to go far side. Got some blockers, get up over the 35 before he's knocked down.
I mean, that's a good run.
Gain of about 6 on the play.
Good run there.
It's now third down.
The Airport trying to convert here on third down.
And that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter. 28-14. South Aiken has been. We saw that Wildcat last week. Richard Harley kept it last week, kept it there, got a nice gain. And, Buddy, he's got a different motor.
Yeah, maybe we need some more of that, Throw a couple. The only problem about it is when you put him in the backfield, you know what he's going to do.
Yeah, let's go down to Lee Williams. Lee?
Yeah, I was talking to some of the guys on the sideline just now right before the end of the third, and I think the fruition is finally starting to catch up with them. There's quite a few of them that are cramping up, getting slowed down by the heat, and that's the only downfall to that morning practice.
Well, and we saw it, on the team app, trainer reminded them, I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday, hey, you got to hydrate.
Yeah.
So we saw a little bit of that last week again. Airport has the ball here. It'll be a big third down. They're trailing 28-14, and Ben, they just need something good to go here for the Eagles as South Aiken took over that third quarter. South Aiken really managed that third quarter here. Big third down for Airport.
They took control of the game in the third quarter. Airport needs to regain this back. I mean, we got, 3rd and 3. We need to get another first down.
Harley once again, Wildcat formation as Airport's going with a different look here. Trips to the far side. Lynch near side as Harley's going to drop back to pass. He's going to take a shot near side Lynch. He's going to be forced out of bounds. And that's going to be a penalty, yes. Absolutely. Just said he was forced out of bounds. The throw sailed out of bounds. I don't know if it was catchable. We'll get a break on that. But definitely forced out of bounds there by the DB. So a big break should be enough for a first down. Pass interference, and that's what we need to get back in this ball game.
Yes, sir.
See what we can do here. Once again, 11:54 remaining here in the ball game as Airport gets bailed out there on a big third down as a pass interference call. See if that can get something sparked here on offense. As they'll have it now 1st and 10 at the South Aiken 48-yard line. Richard Harley remains in the game here. I believe that's Haynes to his right. Trips to the far side. Lone receiver near side is going to be actually Ethan Pringle. It's Airport going with a different look here. South Aiken showing a little pressure from the right side. Harley's going to keep it, try to stretch it out this way. Going to trip over his feet there.
Got tripped up.
Going to be about a 4-yard loss.
The ball carrier. We have a flag.
Oh, got some pushing and shoving going on here. Things getting a little chippy. I know you and Mike up here were talking about that during the break.
Yeah. I mean, it's
multiple flags on the field.
Yeah, probably offsetting. Unsportsmanlike Airport.
No offset, just on Airport, and that's going to push them deep back into their own territory here, Ben, and just can't do that. Got to know where you're at in the game. You're down 2 scores in the fourth quarter, and at midfield, you just can't do that. Can't react regardless. So that's going to back the Eagles up here as Rico Crawford will come back into the ball game. .11:42 remaining. It's just been, we talked about what adjustments may be made at halftime. South Aiken's made them.
Yeah, they made a very good adjustment. I mean, they controlled the third quarter completely. We have got to try to regain control of this.
Penalty pushes Airport all the way back to their own 33-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
As it'll be second down in about 32, if my math is mathing here.
Yeah.
Rico Crawford once again in at quarterback, trips to the far side. Harley near side. Lone receiver for the Eagles, 3 down linemen for South Aiken as Crawford has time. Going to stay in the pocket, trying to drop it off underneath, incomplete, intended receiver Richard Harley.
Had time in the pocket. He moved up like he should have, just wasn't able to get the ball to him.
That'll bring up third down in a country mile here.
It brings up third down.
All it takes is that one play to get things going. Gonna need it here, man.
Yes.
South Aiken just, again, Coach Hamilton over there has done such a good job. 12 seasons, 10 straight playoff appearances. As Crawford once again shotgun formation. Airport at their own 32 have to get to the South Aiken 38-yard line as Crawford will drop back. Got plenty of time. Going to throw it near side. Got him in a Lynch. Makes the catch around the 42-yard line. Well shy of the first down. It gives you a little bit more room here as Ragoza is going to come on to have to punt.
At the 42-yard line, that brings up fourth down.
As it'll be fourth down now.
Are they going to punt, though?
No, Airport looks like Crawford's over here talking to Coach Napper. Let's see if
stay
they
on
do
the
a
field.
quarterback, the quick quarterback punt, little pooch kick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. Pin them back deep. You still got 11:20 to go in the ball game. Plenty of time.
Right.
Let's see what they do.
Nice.
As Jason Rose in the backfield with Rico Crawford, trips to the far side. Lone receiver Lynch near side. See if South Aiken brings pressure. Crawford drops back to pass. Underneath pressure and dropped. Another sack for South Aiken, and that'll be a turnover on downs for the Eagles as they were just able to get in there. Been a big sack there by LeVar Gilchrist.
Yep.
He had a couple tackles for loss and a forced fumble last week in their win over Silver Bluff. And South Aiken will take over deep in Airport territory around the 36-yard line. And they've just, been their second half possessions, touchdown, punt, touchdown, touchdown. And they now got it again with a 2-score lead at Airport 36-yard line. Pistol formation, they'll be near side hash.
Yeah,
trips to the far side.
Airport just hadn't been able to put anything together.
As Burns looks towards the sideline to get his play call. He'll hand it off, brings it back down. No, hands it off. He gets the corner too. Makes a man miss at the 30. Stays on his feet fighting to get down to around the 31-yard line. Nice 9-yard run there. As Caleb O'Berry, once again, had a good game last week. 6 carries for 60 yards. Another nice carry there. Will be a flag on the play. Going to be hold on South Aiken, so that'll back them up a little bit. And Lee, I was just telling Ben, they've had 4 possessions here. This will be number 5 in the second half, 3 touchdowns and a punt. And we just need something big. You need a ball on the ground here, a ball picked off. I don't know if they're going to really put the ball in the air much with a 2-touchdown lead with 10:40 in the ball game to go.
Yeah, the sideline emotion that we had the first half, the wind's kind of getting out of that sail right now.
Yeah.
needs something. I mean, maybe a quick little turnover, another pick, something to turn some momentum back.
Yeah, as they'll be in the pistol formation once again. O'Berry in the backfield with Burns. Trips to the near side. As that penalty backs them up, it'll be first down and about 12 to go here. They'll be around the 38-yard line of Airport. Not sure if they'll put the ball much in danger here throwing it, as they're getting good push on the offensive line running the ball. Just to say that Burns drops back to pass, trying to go over the top of some defenders there. Had McLeod, but just sailed it over his head. Check that, not McLeod. As the ball falls incomplete, going to bring up a second down. Not sure, and Ben, this is, there's a reason I'm up here, but not sure why you just don't keep running the ball.
I know.
You're controlling the line of scrimmage. Hey, we'll take it as it's going to be up second down and 12 now.
You've got a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, 10 minutes to go in the ball game.
But, we'll take every error they want to make and bad decision, Well, you're going to be bouncing off the wall all them energy drinks you're drinking over there.
I just had one. That's for later. Mind your business.
Okay.
Second down and 12 now. Burns pistol formation. He'll hand it off to O'Berry up the middle. Good job by the Eagles defense, only allowing about 3-4 yards there. So a big third down here. 10 minutes, Ben, that clock's just a ticking.
Yeah, it's need to stop. Need to stop here and make something happen.
Third down and about 8 to go on their own Airport 35-yard line. Got to get to around the 27. Pistol formations, trips near side, as Burns will check towards the sideline to get the call. See if Airport can get a little pressure here as Daniel Butt's getting the defensive line adjusted.
Yeah, calling out signals.
O'Berry to the left of Burns. He'll hand it off to him and gets wrapped up and slung out of that. But, hey, good job. Jason Valet got the initial contact and really slowed him down, and then a host of Eagles, Butts, and some others come up there. So big stop there, no gain, fourth down now.
Avion Albert had a hand in that too. They were pushing him back.
Yeah, Valet again making a good play, and they're going to keep the offense out. 9 minutes to go in the ball game, up 2 scores. Fourth down. Watch for as a empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. See if the quarterback keeps it here. Airport trying to get a big stop, get off the field.
They're calling a timeout.
Going to call a timeout. See what they can do. And Lee, 9 minutes, 8:45 to go here in the ball game. Got to get off the field, but then even if you stop them here, man, got to just get some offensive momentum.
Yeah,
well, you got playmakers. You got to find your playmakers in the first half. They tried to break them in to go. I said attack 20. They attacked 20. They got PI. Got a first down. Keep that.
Say that one more time, Lee.
I said they need to keep attacking that boundary side.
Yeah, got to get something going. But first, got defense hold here, get off the field, as it's going to be about a fourth down and about 8 to go for South Aiken, who's just done a great job here in the second half, totally controlling things. So we're about ready to blow this thing back in. Try to check some score updates for you as well.
And help to keep our community clean. Cadets are posted at different areas of our stadium.
Sumter all over White Knoll in the third, 34-19. Lugoff Elgin up 14-6 over Regina Foe. Camden empty backfield again. Fourth down here, trying to draw the defense offside, hard count. Airport does a good job staying disciplined. South Aiken with 5 wide receivers as Burns taking his time here.
Let's see where they go.
8:45 remaining in the ballgame. South Aiken up 28-14. Burns dropping back to pass, going to go over the middle. No one home.
Nobody.
Good job in coverage there by the Eagles, and they turn it over as Ross on the coverage, had the leverage there, and the Airport will take over
at
their own 35-yard line. See if we can get something going, man. You score here and quick.
Yes.
It's a one-score ball game with plenty of time.
The thoroughbred receiver didn't even turn around before he had to, but he was being pressured really heavily too, so he had to get rid of the ball.
It's Crawford back out there once again for this Eagles offense.
Let's see. Like I say, we need to strike fast where we can come back and have an opportunity to score, put another one on the board.
4 wide receiver set us. Crawford in shotgun, showing some pressure. South Aiken off that left side. And they're bringing it. Crawford has time. Good job on the offensive line. He'll come near side and just hold on to it. Probably going to get an intentional ground in there. Just a lot of pressure from his backside there, Ben, and just not able to get rid of the ball.
There's a penalty.
And that's exactly what it's going to be, intentional grounding.
Yep.
Lucky that thing didn't get knocked down in a fumble, bud.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want an intentional grounding, but like I say, it's better than him getting hit and the ball coming out of his hand.
Another game here in the Midlands, buddy. Gray Collegiate on the road tonight at River Bluff. All Gray, 21-0 in the third. Lugoff Elgin's extended their lead to 21-6 over Camden. Irmo 37-0 over Spring Valley. They're in a weather delay there. And then Keenan up 30-14 on Dreer. And then the best score tonight, men's soccer for South Carolina beats Clemson 3-2.
Who?
Second down here for the Eagles, deep in their own territory, about the 21-yard line. As Crawford shifts his running back, trips to the far side. They'll hand it off up the middle, a little draw, gets back about 5 yards there.
Jason Rose, the ball carrier.
As Rose with a nice carry. But it's already a third down, Ben.
Yeah. Yes.
Third down.
Airport got to get to their own 45-yard line. Just not able to get much on first down here in the second half, Ben, and it's put you behind the sticks in some situations. And now, once again, a third and long. You're trying to dig out of a hole.
Yeah, it's about 20 yards to get there for the first down. Not to say they can't do it because they've done it in the past.
Yep, 3rd and 20. Airport at their own 25-yard line. Trips far side, near side Richard Harley. Rose in the backfield with Rico Crawford. 3 down linemen for South Aiken. 7:44 remaining in the game as South Aiken shows pressure up the middle, and they're coming. Crawford's going to try to climb the pocket, throws over the middle. Caught by Richard Harley, not able to do much as he's tackled, but the ground cannot cause a fumble. He'll only get back up to around the 34-yard line, so 11 yards short. Airport going to have to go for it here, though.
Yeah.
Only 7:22 remaining.
Well,
Brings up 4th down.
if they could get something like that again, I mean, to get a first down, I mean, that's almost a 10-yard pickup there.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be about 4th and
12.
11, 12. Well, I got to give me some of them new glasses you got.
I can read.
I'm blind as a bat, brother.
We always knew that. But.
Such a great first half. Things have slowed down tremendously. Just need a shot in the arm here, something positive here for the kids, but give them credit. They're still in the ball game, 6:50 remaining.
Well,
anything can happen.
They hadn't given up, and that's a lot. That says a lot right there.
4th down and about 12 to go. Got to get to their own 45 for Airport, driving towards Boston Avenue. South Aiken showing pressure. Crawford drops back. Going to be under pressure no time, man, as he's dropped and sacked. Another turnover on downs for the Eagles. South Aiken will have it at the Airport 29.
I think he lost his footing there and fell down.
Well, and, you know, he's just been under constant pressure all night, Lee, and just not much you can do when your pocket's breaking down as soon as you take the drop.
Well, I think it's like what Lee was talking about earlier about.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Lee. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lee.
No, I was going to say the O-line, I don't know if they're just getting winded or tired like the last week when with that first drive against Pillion.
Yeah.
But they just they can't get anything done on the O-line right now.
Yeah.
Burns hands it off. Brown cuts it near side. O'Barry stays on his feet with the spin move inside the 20, down the sideline, makes a juke at the 10 and fights to the 5. Nice run by O'Barry. He hit that little B button on the Xbox pad and just cleared the way as South Aiken will have it inside the 5 bin. 1st and goal from the Airport 4 with 6 minutes to go here in the ballgame.
Yeah. Stand tall. Don't give up.
Pistol formation again for South Aiken. O'Barry behind Burns. They'll come to the line and look to the sideline now. As we're under 6 minutes to go in the game, 28-14 South Aiken. They've reeled off 22 unanswered points. Looking to add to that as O'Berry will shift to the left, and we've got a whistle blown.
Yep.
And just, man, Ben just not able to do anything offensively in the second half.
I think, too, what I was going to say earlier is I believe, like Lee was talking about earlier, we figured we had to figure out a way to stop Harris. And they were able to contain Harris, but that meant someone else was free to come through there.
Well, and I think South Aiken's just done a good job. They've seen they can get some pressure on the offensive line, breaking down a little bit.
Yep.
And they're just bringing it and doing a good job. So the little penalty there backs them up 5 yards to the airport 9. Burns hands it off to Barry, tries to get wide.
Nope.
Good job by the Eagles, only giving up about 3 yards there. He'll be tackled around the 6, bringing up second down and goal as we approach 5 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Joey Ross on that stop.
The 6-yard line. It's now second and goal.
As we get set to go.
Pistol formation once again for South Aiken as they'll get to the line and look over to the sideline. They'll be on the road next weekend as well as next Friday night, they'll be at Brooklyn Casey. As it Burns has the play call now, Barry in the backfield with him. He'll get the handoff up the middle, makes a cut at the 5, brings it near side and walks into the end zone. Ben, I don't think he got touched.
He zigged and zagged, and I don't think he did either until he got into the end zone.
6-yard touchdown run there for O'Berry, and that'll extend the lead to 34-14 now with 4:42 remaining in the ball game. Once again, South Aiken on the road next week at BC, while Airport will be on the road for another non-region matchup. We got a penalty. They're going to march that off.
Penalty against South Aiken.
So wipe that off the board. We'll take it.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad I hadn't
holding call.
Bumped that up yet. That's a good thing.
Again, Airport on the road next Friday night at Keenan. Non-region opponent, first away game. That penalty will push it back to the 15-yard line of Airport. So we'll replay second down, 4:42 once again remaining. Man, I'd love to see somebody get a fist in there, punch a ball out.
Yeah. Calls a fumble.
Just needs something good to happen here as O'Berry once again will be in the backfield with Burns. As we got another whistle, another flag, probably going to be a delay of game.
Yep.
And Lee on the road next week at Keenan. The following weekend, we're on the road at Chapin, and then round out a 3-game road swing as we go to Columbia before we get a bye week on September 25th.
Yeah, I think that's what me and Adam were talking about earlier about, the next 2 games being away.
Next 3.
3, I mean.
That'll back them up to the Eagles' 20-yard line. As Burns hands it off to O'Berry right up the middle, still pushing and driving his legs. Going to get a hard fall about 5 or 6 yards there, Ben.
Back to the 15.
Better bring up a third down. And, you had 2 home games start the year off. That's great.
Right, yeah.
And now you're going to be on the road, and it's going to be a tough environment. You're going to be at Keenan. Keenan, like I told you last week, went on the road to Swansea, beat them 36-34. Yeah. And then you follow that up with going up against a 5A school at Chapin. At least we'll get to see the new press box, and then on the road against Columbia before an open week. As it's going to be a third down here, 3rd and goal from the Eagles' 14-yard line for South Aiken as we just tick under 4 minutes remaining here in the ballgame. O'Berry once again in the backfield to the left of Burns. McLeod lone receiver out far side as Burns hands the ball off to O'Berry. No, he keeps it. Little play action, throws it to the far side, caught and into the end zone at the 5-yard line to tight end.
Nope.
No, they marked him at the 1.
Marked him short.
And
stepped out of bounds, I think.
Oh, okay. But a nice little play action there, come back to the back side, and it was wide open there.
The 1-yard line. That's it.
So I believe that was Johnson, the tight end, on the catch. First time we've seen him get a little action. So 4th and goal. See if we can get a stand here. Probably going to be O'Berry or Brown, depending who's in the backfield. Looks like O'Berry. I'm sure they're going to feed him here. South Aiken trying to put an exclamation mark on the ball game. Run up the middle, O'Berry, and he falls into the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown, but a flag down on the near side.
Yeah.
See what it is. It may be offside. See what the call may be. No procedure. So we'll do that again.
Nobody ever indicated touchdown, so it made you think it was against them.
Well, let's do this one more time, Ben. Fourth down again. Once again, we want to thank everybody listening and watching on the live stream. Appreciate all of our producers, Mike and Rex Hagens and Aiden. That's new camera fella. Thank him. And Lee Williams joined us, his first appearance as a sideline full-time crew.
And we're going to work on that microphone so we can get a good, clean reception for Lee.
They'll try a field goal here. As Young, once again, 1 for 1 on the season, had a 27-yard field goal last week. This one going to be about 24 yards. And that kick is up and good through the uprights. Extends the lead to 31-14.
Well, it still would be nice to get another quick touchdown here.
Yeah, just want some positive momentum. I mean, it's been a tough second half.
Yes, it has, and some positive momentum to carry it through to our next week's game to Keenan. Give them something to work off of. I'm sure that, Coach Knapp has been watching this, and he's going to go over the film next week, and they're going to see where they need to make corrections at.
Yeah, your defense has just been on the field a lot.
Yeah.
Especially here in the second half. As the Airport was up 14-6 at half, 25 unanswered points for South Aiken. As we'll see what we can get going here. As Lynch and Rose, I believe, are the return man here for the Eagles. As Young's coming out and kick the ball once again. And see what we can get. I'll have to do a little bit of research on Keenan. Again, they went on the road last week, 36-34 over Swansea. Has another good kick here. Lynch is going to take it about a yard deep in the goal line and going to bring it out. Nope. That'll be a touchback, so the Eagles have it at their own 20-yard line.
Kickoff goes for a touchback. Airport takes over. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Kick back down to Lee Williams real quick. Lee, how's it feel to actually be in a spectator role now?
Well, like Coach Knapp said earlier, it's a different headset I'm wearing. Still pulling for the Eagles. You just wish as a former coach you could get in there and make a change of some kind, but they're going to get it. I mean, this team is so much improved from the past few years. You can tell a difference in practice every day. You can tell a difference just in last week, in the first half this week. And I mean, sometimes you fall back in the same bad patterns and something goes wrong. You say, oh, man, what happened? And it starts snowballing. But they'll change that up.
That's right. First and 10 for the Eagles, split backfield with Rico Crawford at quarterback here. As they'll have it at their own 20-yard line, 3 minutes to go in the game. Crawford will hand it off. Not much running room, if any, there. Just back to the line of scrimmage at South Aiken all over it. 2:50 remaining in the ball game. 31-14 your score. South Aiken over the Eagles.
Let's see what we can draw up to kind of get something out of this, positive out of this set of downs.
As Crawford chops over to the sideline, gets the play call, going back. Just a tough night here in the second half for the Eagles as they'll break the huddle. 2:20 remaining in the ball game. Again, appreciate everybody listening in or tuning in on the live stream on YouTube.
Two in the backfield with Crawford.
Second down and 10, split backfield. So he'll pitch it out, bobbled, under some pressure, trying to come near side, not going to make it. Just kind of seem off from the get-go as he'll be hit, dropped for about a 3-yard loss in the backfield. I think that was Haynes there. Ben, if my eyes do not deceive me, so going to bring up a third and a long here.
Yeah.
About 11. They're going to say a 1-yard loss.
And I think him bobbling it took him out of his rhythm in the zone, in the lane that he was actually going to. But as the Airports get set, get to play, and comes to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 11 here for the Eagles. Got to get to their own 30-yard line. 1:15 remaining in the ball game. Crawford once again shotgun formation. So he'll hand the ball off again to Haynes, trying to go left side, going to be met and pushed back inside the 15 before he's thrown down inside the 10-yard line there. Going to bring up 4th down.
Run into a wall. He had nowhere to go.
No, nowhere to go whatsoever.
4th down.
And 4th down and about 16.
Yeah, 4th and 16 going to be around their 14-yard line, maybe the 15, 4th and 15 here. But, again, got to get to 31 to 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. That may do it, Ben. We'll see as that clock ticks down. Again, just a tough second half. Airport took the lead 14-6 going into the break, and it's been just all South Aiken. As South Aiken's going to go on to win the 7th straight in this series. That'll make it 14-13 overall. Airport will still have a 1-game lead as that clock will tick down to 0.
Timeout, Airport.
Well, Airport will call a timeout with 6 seconds to go, I guess.
This timeout brought to you by France Cooling.
And offense is going over to see Coach Knapp.
Yeah, just got to rebound. I mean, you got plenty of time. You'll be on the road again. We've said it at Keenan next week on Friday night, Ben, and you got plenty of tape to watch. And, you know, you're going against a 4A opponent here in South Aiken, a familiar opponent, but just tough running game from South Aiken in that second half. Kind of did Airport in.
Yeah, and it's like Lee said earlier, they're young, they're still had a really big confidence builder last week, and they'll go back and they'll study the film and they'll see where they need to make corrections and how they can do better, what they can do to be better.
But again, Ben, Lee mentioned it earlier, great turnout tonight. It really was another good turnout for Airport. You mentioned it during, before we went on the air, a lot of seniors. We're looking at their banners down there.
Yeah.
So just got to regroup after this. Airport will fall to 1-1 on the season. As a little score update, Keenan looking to move to 2-0 as they're up 30-27 on Dreer. 6 seconds to go, 4th down and 15 here for the Eagles from their own 15. As Crawford's going to keep it, roll outside, just running the clock out. And he kind of got hit late there, man. He was giving himself up. But that'll do it as Ray Harris will make another tackle there in the backfield. As the clock strikes all zeros. Airport drops a tough one at home tonight. They'll move to 1-1 on the season as South Aiken comes on the road and takes the ball game 31-14. Stay tuned here as we'll have our player of the game coming up and some final notes. Once again, your final from Airport, South Aiken 31, Airport 14. You're listening to Eagles football on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
You want personalized service from an attorney who cares about you? Call the law offices of Beth Brenham. When you're facing some of life's toughest challenges, you want an attorney that will be by your side. Combining compassion and experience, we offer comprehensive services for your legal needs. Call Beth Brenham Law today at 803-227-3552 or visit her website at bethbrenhamlaw.com. That's bethbrenhamlaw.com. Get on the path to results today. Beth Brenham Law.
Leaky faucet? Backed up drain? Big job or small, Dunlap Plumbing handles it all. We specialize in residential and commercial plumbing with fast, reliable service you can count on. No gimmicks, no guessing, just honest work done right the first time. Call or text 803-600-1600 today. That's 803-600-1600. Dunlap Plumbing, where quality flows.
Need to make a bold impression? Sun Solutions at 345 Dreer Road in West Columbia is your one-stop shop for all things printing, branding, and marketing. From eye-catching banners and vehicle wraps to professional printing, direct mail, branded merch, and full-scale marketing, we do it all under one roof. Big ideas deserve big execution. Visit sunsolutionsusa.com or stop by today and let's bring your brand to life. Print, promote, deliver. Sun Solutions.
Airport Electrical Services, owned and operated by Lee Williams, offers a wide range of services, from electrical repairs, lighting installations, electrical upgrades, and more. At Airport Electrical Services, our main goal is to please our customers. At Airport Electrical Services, we understand the importance of keeping your home powered safely and efficiently. That's why we offer top-notch electrical services you can rely on. We're not just electricians, we're problem solvers. No matter the issue, we'll find a solution. Call Airport Electrical Services today at 803-518-2876. That's 803-518-2876. Or visit our Facebook page at Airport Electrical Services, LLC.
Hey y'all, it's Everly.
And Victoria Pesci with So Everly Perfect Photography, your local photographer specializing in newborn, maternity, and lifestyle photography. We now offer both outdoor and private in-studio sessions. Are you looking for that perfect photographer? One that is patient and will gladly take care of every detail so that you can relax and enjoy your session? Visit So Everly Perfect Photography on Facebook and let's capture your next milestone.
Message my mommy.
Stay tuned as we name our Game Day Turf Player of the Game.
At Game Day Turf Management, we pride ourselves on delivering top-quality, game-ready turf. Maintaining that high standard requires expert care, and we're here to help. We offer customized maintenance programs tailored to your field's needs. With over 20 years of experience, we provide full-service facility management and can collaborate with your existing staff. We began with natural grass fields and have evolved into a leader in synthetic turf services. For more information, visit us at GameDayTurf.net. That's GameDayTurf.net. Game Day Turf Management is a proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Zeus and Bailey's Pet Spa. We're the gentle pet pampering specialists, and we're certified dog groomers. We're open Monday through Saturday by appointment. You can call or text us at 803-543-8752. That's 803-543-8752. We're located at 1408 Charleston Highway in West Columbia. We are in the lower level of the Tropic Air Santa's Closet building. You can also follow us on Facebook. Zeus and Bailey's Pet Spa, the gentle pet pampering specialist.
Now with tonight's final stats at our Game Day Turf Player of the Game, let's send it back to the broadcast booth.
Welcome back to Eagles football here on the Palmetto State Sports Network as Eagles drop a tough one at home tonight to the Thoroughbreds of South Aiken by a score of 31-14. And before I do the recap, Ben, I'm going to kick it to you for tonight's player of the game for the Eagles.
Well, you know, a few players could have been named the player of the game tonight, but tonight I wanted to name this young man. He's, you know, a sophomore. You know, last weekend, this week, he come to 2 interceptions on the year. Player of the game tonight is Mr. Jalen Henry.
Yeah, Jalen Henry with a big interception early tonight, deep in South Aiken territory at the 23-yard line with no score. 2 plays later, Rico Crawford hooks up with Amir Lynch, 23-yard touchdown strike. South Aiken would come back, get a big touchdown on a 6-yard scoot by Brown, Draylon Brown. Point attempt was blocked by the Eagles. And then later on in the second half, right before halftime, Airport gets bailed out on a roughing the punter call, gives them a first down. 3 plays later, Rico Crawford hits Ethan Pringle out the backfield. Middle screen, we saw Airport run a few times tonight for a 37-yard touchdown. But then after that, it was just all South Aiken as Airport's second half is a punt, interception, punt, turnover and downs for 3 straight. On the opposite side of the field, Draylon Brown, once again, what a night he had. 3 touchdowns on the ground, had one for 33 yards and 58 yards in the second half. Kyson McLeod gets involved, extends his career touchdown school record to 19 as he catches a 13-yard touchdown pass from Tommy Barnes III, and then late in the game, 24-yard field goal to cap off, scoring 31-14. Lee, you're on the headset now, man. Just tale of 2 halves, 25 unanswered points scored in the second half for South Aiken.
That was one of the things we had talked about on the sideline towards the end of the ball game. It was a tale of 2 halves. But one of the great takeaways, a couple great takeaways you can take away from tonight was we went down to North Augusta for one of our last games about 3 years ago. They had more senior banners because heard y'all talking about senior banners earlier. They had more senior banners hung than we had players on the field. And for us to have so many kids on the sideline tonight, so many, levels of, first, second, third teamers, and then the way they held their own, they had a good win last week. They knew this week was going to be a tough one. And the way they held their own the first half, came out with some great momentum. Didn't quite turn out the way they wanted it to, but I think they got a lot to build on for next week.
Oh, no doubt, man. I mean, look, you're playing a really good quality South. They've made the playoffs 10 straight years under Coach Hamilton, who's done such a good job there. So you know what you were going to face. You're also playing, like you mentioned, against a really good wide receiver. Only had really 2 or 3 catches tonight. One of them went for a touchdown, but he didn't impact you so much in the game. However, I thought what South Aiken did is they knew Airport was going to have to put a lot of attention on Kyson McLeod tonight, and they just took advantage of this. Draylon Brown had a big game. O'Berry had a good game out the backfield, and they just made you pay when they could. So, again, tough loss tonight for the Airport, 31-14 at home. We will be on the road next week at Keenan. Big matchup, as I think Keenan moved to 2-0 tonight with a win over Dreer. So looking to face the Raiders, I believe, Keenan. Next week we will be on air at 7 o'clock with the pregame show, and then have a kickoff and live action at 7:30. Again, want to thank our producers, Mike and Rex Hagans, as well as Aiden, for all you did, buddy. Appreciate you. Once again, Ben Bars tonight, Lee Williams on the call with me.
I think tonight went pretty good also. Just want to say thank y'all for having me as a new sideline reporter. I think we'll get a little bit of kinks worked out we had during the halftime interview, and have a better program for y'all next week.
Yeah, all new technology. We're working here, trying to do our best, guys, but appreciate everybody showing us support on YouTube as well as downloading the Palmetto State Sports Network app. So, again, until we see you next week, remember to fly high, Eagles.